Hey, pre-notification gang. My day's going alright. Haven't done too much. Nope, nothing too new, Wiener. Not that I know of. Thanks, the resub boy. No, haven't watched Octo Games yet, but I will. Just haven't yet. Thanks, the resub, David. Ready for Ragnarok next week? Oh god, yeah, I can't fucking wait. Thanks, the resub, Hunter. LSF. What will happen on LSF? Is there big news? I didn't check for any drama before starting. Well, actually, there is one thing I'll pull up. Not from LSF, but in general. Though it's pretty serious. No, nothing crazy there. Thanks, the resub. Cien and Ogarye and Hunter and the Bits Bean. My day's been fine. I just didn't really do anything today. Thanks, the resub. Riddler. And Nico. And the tier 1 Goktober. The live-action Hercules movie is said to be inspired by TikTok. Why? Thanks, you 2 gift subs, Panda. Sounds cool, though. Whatever, I guess. Thanks, the resub, Manav, Grow, and Cat. Thanks, the Prime. Pneumatic. Give sub Bear and Prime. Vaccine. Thanks, the resub, Elise. You see, the FCC asked the government to ban TikTok. There's always lobbying to get TikTok banned. Like once a year. I just don't think it'll ever happen. It makes too much money. Thanks, the resub, Ocean. Thanks the Prime Baka and the resub Voiba. Give sub Goktober and tier 1 Scony. And the 2 give subs Moon and resub Drayden, Weed, and Quack. And the bits Terrible and Stanley. And tier 1 No Pain. And the resub Leland. You see the God of War ad with Ben Stiller? Yeah, I did. Thanks the resub Katie and Jim Bob. Do you hear about Takeoff's death having nothing to do with the dice game? No, that's the first I heard of that. Had everyone there search for weapons except for his own men. Apparently, Quavo and Takeoff were mediators for this argument going on with an alleged gang rivalry. Is that a conspiracy or the newly accepted thing? This is 5. Give sub Scony. Thank you for that. And the resub Murmur and Bits Answer. And the resub Doc. I already finished the Resident Evil DLC yesterday. Was not good. Thanks the Bits No Pain. Thanks the resub Bear and Kathrini. New Outlast isn't out yet. That's just the beta. I'm just going to wait for the full game to come out. Thanks the resub Sean. Of course I'll be streaming Ragnarok on release. I did see the new Chainsaw Man. I'm all caught up. It was good. Very good. Thanks to resub Shimi and Sean. Do you think TikTok will ever be held liable or anything for that part and encouragement of harmful, fatal, and illegal trends such as the Kia Challenge, Tide Pods, Blackout Challenge, NyQuil Chicken, etc.? No. That'd be like trying to hold YouTube accountable for, like, that person, I forgot his name, the guy who was obsessed with Ember from Danny Phantom and then went and killed people at his work. That person used to just post videos on YouTube all the time talking about how obsessed they are and then ended up going and committing a crime. Be like trying to hold YouTube accountable for that. Randy Stair. Is that? Oh yeah, that was his name. It's been a while since I heard of that story, but yeah. Shit was sad. Thanks to resub Decaying. Dredgin in the Prime fan. Thanks to resub Helmet. Quick text message. Thanks to the Prime Finn. How dare you not? How dare you pay for Starbucks and not the verified check in Twitter? You're talking about the Elon Musk post where he compared buying a single Starbucks coffee to paying monthly for a check mark. Yeah, I saw that. That's always one of like my favorite arguments. It's not just him that does it. Like for example, oh, you can't afford to pay the $20 a month for Netflix, but you pay $20 for groceries, and groceries only last you what, a day or two before having to get more, whereas a Netflix subscription lasts you an entire month. It's just the most brain dead shit. Thanks to the resub Majin, Alpha, and Liam. Starbucks is wildly overpriced coffee, to be fair. Probably. I don't drink Starbucks. I believe you, though. Thanks to Tier 1 Cheesy. And the resub, please. Yep, I've heard of that site before, Leisure. Thanks to resub Weedman, Steve, and the Prime Daniel. Oh yeah, here, let me pull this up before I forget. I did want to go over this. Well, go over this is the wrong word. Show a bit of this.
You know,
shit is crazy. Thanks to Tier 1 Bernie on a boat, and the give sub Fan, and the Prime Grap, and the resub Hunyan, and Anboop. And the resub Magical and Cujo. Besides his cultish fans, no one seems to like him anymore. It really damages reputation. I mean, I guess. I think he still has quite a big following, even outside of the cultish ones. But the only people that, like, mindlessly agree with this one are the cultish fans. If this was a change Twitter announced a month ago, like before Elon Musk, nobody, and I legitimately mean nobody, would be like, oh, this is actually a good idea. With the, like, monthly subscription for a check mark for anyone. Everyone would be like, God, that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. But because it's Elon, they're like, well, it's Elon, so it's pretty good. And bending over backwards to try and, like, defend him. I know, fucking paying for Twitter and still getting ads too. Yucky. Thanks for your sub, Agent, Natalie, 264 in the Gift Sub Society, and Tier 1 Shayla. The bits Derv. Destiny 2 win? Fuck, man, I don't know. We're falling behind, though. I already played Madison. This is just from yesterday. Looking up the scariest game ever confirmed by science. I played Madison the day it dropped. It's a fine game. Like, it's not bad. I definitely don't know about the scariest game ever made, but it's not bad. Thanks for your sub, Crucifix. And the bits 264. Fine, I'll look up the Hercules inspired by TikTok thing. Disney's live-action Hercules will be inspired by TikTok. What does that mean? Audience today have been trained by TikTok. Russo asked Variety, what is their expectation of what that musical looks like and feels like? That can be a lot of fun and help us push the boundaries a little bit on how you execute a modern musical. So they're going to be hitting like the gritty and shit, doing the old say so dance. Is that what they're taking inspiration from for TikTok? Pretty interesting. I've got good good feelings about the Hercules movie now. Not that I necessarily give a fuck about Disney remakes. I think it's highly unnecessary. Thanks to the resub Yoshi, Brian, Harry, Obscure, and Money. And she's doing well 264. Thanks to the Prime Johnny. And the resub Yoshi. Thoughts on North Korea firing missiles? Did they fire more missiles today or something? First I've heard of it. Or do you just mean in general? I don't like North Korea firing missiles. How about that? I'll say it. Fine. Fine. I'll say it. Thanks to the resub Trumpet. They shot 10 into the ocean today. Huge. Thanks to resub Wilds. Thanks to resub Queso. What game did you play yesterday? That was the DLC for Resident Evil. Thanks to resub Hayden. Man, why does my water taste like shit? Thanks to the resub. Eludo. Resub Dilo. A Gears series replay win? I don't know, at some point though. Thanks for resub Liquid. I'm gonna go fill up my water again. I don't know what happened, but this water tastes like absolute ass. Give me just 1 second. Alright, I'm back. That's better. The fresh water tastes better. I don't know what the fuck happened to that. Thanks, resub. Jojo, Zoid in the prime. Lucius. Thanks for the resub. Exicity. You hear about the cornhole professional scandal? No. Give me the cliff notes. Is it interesting? Thanks for the resub. Exclamation point in Mandarin. Yep, Chainsaw Man's pretty good. IGN is a terrible place. You'll get no arguments from me. It's just an article about Hercules, though, with quotes from the Russo brothers. Professional cornhole rocked by Baggate cheating scandal after top team used thinner and lighter bags to win $15,000 in prizes. All right. All right, let's take a peek at Baggate. Perhaps the greatest controversy in the history of the sport of cornhole. Wow. Damn, these are big sponsors. Johnsonville sausage and Bush baked beans. Fucking hype. So the bags were smaller and lighter. Eek. Oh, oh my goodness. The other team were also using illegal bags? Oh, goodness. So do they not provide them with bags? They bring their own? Thanks for resub, TJ. Uber, DJ, Zohan, or Zothman in the tier 1. Jamming in the resub, Draconic. The Addicted to Cornhole Facebook page. Sounds about right. God damn. Top cornhole players can make $250K a year? Golly. Some players are boiling bags or washing them with vinegar to try to make them more pliable and slick. Others are bringing out sandpaper, hammers, and rubber mallets. Okay. He knows a player who lays plywood over his bag and drives a car over it. To crush the resin beads into smaller pieces. So they took an hour delay and then decided no violations and let them continue. It absolutely wasn't cheating, the players say. Wow, I can't believe that. Mr. Harbaugh says he doesn't know how his team's bags shrunk below legal limit. Honestly, it could be anything, he says. Definitely unintentional. Yeah. Weird. It just fucking shrunk. Thanks the resub Seabutt, Dick Burger, and Bobby and Mayara. Nice. Now they're gonna need a referee. Oh boy, that's gonna get costly. They're kissing. Well, as is tradition in cornhole. Every time you get a corn in hole, you have to kiss your buddy on the mouth. I actually don't remember how the scoring works. Thanks the resub Duke. Hole is three board. Hole is 3 board in 1. You cancel your enemy out. Your enemy? Making it sound like cornhole's some kind of actual battle. How's the runecrafting grind? Good. I should be able to hit 99 by tomorrow. So that'll be nice to finally be fucking done with this. It's miserable. Yeah, I saw Tuv uploaded. Maybe later. We can check it out. Thanks to the tier 1 schlong. What's your favorite game of 2022? Not sure yet, but probably going to be Bayonetta 3. I've been absolutely loving it, but I haven't played it now in 3 days because I can't stream it, so I figured I'll just wait till I can and finish it on stream. But if it ends up taking a little bit longer, I'll probably just end up finishing it on my own. Yeah, I don't know, man. Elden Ring's probably a close second, but Bayonetta 3 is fucking nuts. It's either going to be Elden Ring or Bayo 3, maybe God of War Ragnarok, depending on how that goes. Things are some quiet. In the tier 1 toast. No, it was a really good year for games. Most of the big games that were slated to come out this year and did come out this year absolutely lived up to or exceeded expectations. This was not a year of like disappointments for the big games. So yeah, it was good. Saints Row. Did anyone expect that to be good? I can't imagine anyone expected that to be good. Callisto's coming out soon too. True. Hopefully that's good. I finished the Resident Evil DLC yesterday, man. It wasn't very good. And just not long ago, Tori. I haven't started the new Bleach season yet. I did start the new My Hero season. For the first time in a long time, it was actually interesting, so optimistic it continues. Elden Ring 100% going to be game of the year? Maybe. Depends on how Ragnarok comes out. You caught up on Mob? Yes, I am also caught up on Mob. He's the resub Magaisai. And the resub Joseph. In Mosling. Am I going to pay $8 for Twitter? No. I will not. Oh, thank you for the 10 gift subs, Grizzy. God damn, thank you. Appreciate the generosity. Have you seen the Sonic Frontier prologue? No, I saw their recent gameplay trailer though. Looked pretty decent. Yeah, this is... I'm assuming you're talking about this, the guy that just talked about the lawyer. The Parkland school shooter is on trial now. I'm sure most of you know that. But it doesn't seem like many people realize just how absolutely insane his defense team is. So for pretty much this whole trial, well, I actually can't say the whole trial because I've only seen the clips. For a while now, they've been making absolute fools of themselves, but it boiled over yesterday with a public display of one of the lawyers giving the finger to the entire court and laughing with the school shooter. And then one of the... You know what? Actually, I'll just play it. I don't even know why I'm giving the full context. I'll just show you.
Judge, I'm standing here and I see that Jeff Marcus jumped up really quickly. But no one jumped up when people were referring to karma acting in the universe. No one was jumping up when they were referring to the defense children. No one jumped up to try to tap down that rhetoric. That is the rhetoric that I'm talking about. That is what I'm trying to be very clear on. Jeff Marcus, the state, they can hide behind their arguments. But we all are witnessing what is occurring in this courtroom.
Which is myself. I'm a judge.
And
I understand that I'm in
Thank you,
charge
Judge.
of the decorum. And I feel that 99% or a great percentage of what has been said has been appropriate. Everybody has maintained decorum, but...
So, what they're referring to, since I don't know if this clip is going to include it, apparently at some point, one of the defense lawyers... The family was brought up. I don't really know the context of it, but apparently there was an offhand mention of one of the lawyer's kids or something, and now they've completely steered away from like the actual core discussion in order to address that. Like, this is so disrespectful. I'm a fucking lawyer. How dare you bring up my kids? This is outrageous. And now they're making like this public complaint to the judge, and the judge is like, I don't know what you're talking about. From everything I've seen here, it's maintained a very professional decorum, nothing, you know, fishy or weird or low blows or anything. And then it starts to go off the rails.
For a few comments, it's best to just move on as opposed to highlight them.
This is true, Judge. But I am witnessing a building of momentum. And I'm encouraging the court to direct the state to tap down on that momentum. so it does not reoccur and it does not become a theme. Thank you, Judge.
They're becoming too powerful, insulting the
The only
kids.
thing the state has said to any of these witnesses when they get up is, would they like to say something on behalf of the victim they're representing? There's been no encouraging or inciting, as Mr. Weeks has put on this record. That is a blatant falsehood and a recreation of the record. As far as no objections being made, it's the defense that could have objected. It's not the state's duty to object to their own witnesses when they're testifying.
These are the bits,
Okay.
Jimmy and the prime shorty.
Listen, I've already heard. If you have anything else to say, you can put it in writing at a later time. I've heard from both sides more than once. That's gonna be it. I've made my decision. Like
Also,
I
this
said,
judge is
99%
fucking
of
awesome, by the
what's
way.
been testified to has been appropriate. I do not want to highlight the few things that were said that were perhaps not appropriate, and let's move on.
Judge, I'm asking for 20 seconds to ask.
You can have as many seconds as you want in writing, and you can put all of your objections in writing. They've been made multiple times.
She
from
speaks to
the
them
chief
like
assistant,
children, like actual
from Ms.
kids.
McNeil, and I don't want to hear anything else. I've already heard it. Is there something that has not already been argued?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, exactly what is it?
Judge, before Mr. Shacker took the podium and testified before this court, I wanted to, so the record should reflect that both Mr. Marcus and Mr. Satz looked at the statement prior to the reading. And so their implicit adoption of what he was saying for this improper arguments, was improper in this court, and the court should chastise.
Okay, but what you are doing right
So, this guy is a giant big baby man. So, I think the strategy was to get on a tangent to buy time or something. So he starts whining like, "Ooh, wah, 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 they were being mean, wah, 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 wah." And the judge has already heard it like 1,000 times by now, so that's why she's like very, like, shutting it down. Yeah, I guess kind of filibustering, I suppose, but like really pathetically. So he just keeps bringing up the way they spoke about this was very inappropriate. It was ill-mannered. They were not brought up properly, very inhospitable. And then eventually one of them, they reflect, and one of the lawyers from this team defending the Parkland school shooter just gave the whole court the finger. I think it's in this clip. I haven't actually watched this clip, but it's from this segment that I was watching.
now is
So I imagine it's here.
highlighting something and making more of a spectacle. So if your office in general does not want to facilitate or incite violence, then we need to just sit down and move on. That's it. There were 18 witnesses, 16 or 18 witnesses.
Like, it
that
feels like a
testified
teacher
today.
calling out the
There was
class
nothing
clown
else
in front of
said
everyone.
until Ms. McNeil made her point made, and, you know, we're moving on.
But is the court going to do anything about maybe stopping it from happening again?
When these people are upset about specific things that have gone on from that table, like shooting the
Yeah,
middle
there it is.
finger up at this court and laughing and joking, Miss McNeil, be quiet.
Isn't that fucking wild? This is a school shooter, and this is part of his legal team, and they're just giggling with him, giving everyone the finger. Isn't that wild? I couldn't believe that shit. And I was reading, apparently, like, this judge showed tremendous restraint not holding this team in contempt, because they made a mockery out of the court. And I think the reason, at least based on what I read, I'm no expert, but the reason for her not holding them in contempt is because that prolongs this trial even longer. So she wanted to, like, make sure the sentencing gets passed smoothly, I believe. Because that is crazy, actually.
Be quiet. When these people have sat in this courtroom and watched this behavior from that table, and they want to say that they're not happy about it, what is the problem?
Judge, I have no problem because I have thick skin. But once you bring in my children, I think that's highly improper. It's being
I didn't even know you have children. I don't know what you're talking about. Your children? What about your children?
For them to comment
I also don't even think he has children, for what it's worth.
to allow that kind of testimony
Okay.
is also
So I got real parasocial with this. I don't know this guy. I didn't really, like, look into him too much, but he doesn't have a wedding ring on, and I feel like he's just making shit up. Because he just keeps finding new things to whine about and, like, pulling things out of thin air to whine about. And then he eventually just gets disciplined like a misbehaving youth.
allow that kind of testimony
Okay.
is also
I don't remember any comments about any children. And if there was, it obviously didn't It came and went without me noticing it.
Judge, I can assure you that if they were talking about your children, you would definitely notice it.
You need to sit down right now. You're out of line. In fact, you're excused. You need to go sit in the back with your
And put on the dunce cap.
chief public defender.
Put on the stupid hat.
Mr. Weeks, please ask the lawyer from your office to go sit down and not say anything else. To try to threaten my children and bring up my children is inappropriate. Go to the back of the room now. That just violated about every rule of professional responsibility that I have never. If you're gonna get up here and you're going to,
Judge, I asked you to go sidebar on this matter.
you sidebar or not, you don't have one of your assistant public defenders say something about my children?
Judge, that same
It's an absolute
venom
clown
that the
show.
court is expressing is the same venom that defense counsel had to sit through this entire morning when
She-
their
What do you mean? Like, so the venom he's talking about is in reference to when the lawyer for the school shooter gave the finger and started laughing. I believe they got reprimanded for that behavior. So that's I think, I could be wrong, I believe that's the venom he's referring to. It's not like they were just like innocently defending someone, doing their due diligence in court. They were actively making a joke out of it. I am so glad a lot of these court cases are being like publicized now, because a lot of this is absolute lunacy that I had no idea actually went on in these high profile cases. It's crazy. I had no clue. Did this all happen today? No, it was yesterday. Thanks to Prime. Felix Fletch and the resub Rico, Reaper, Doinks, Monk, Pancake, and the tier 1 Old Greet.
Brought
children
up her
were
children
being
multiple
referenced.
times during the trial. Nobody knows if I'm barren or not. They don't know
Judge,
about my children.
Judge.
Sit down. Sit down.
Judge,
Sit down, Mr. Weeks.
please do not summarily dismiss me.
I'm summarily
I'm
dismissing
asking
you.
the
Go
court.
sit down.
I'm asking the court. I asked the court to go sidebar.
Go sit down. You don't threaten the
Judge,
court's children.
everyone
Your
in this
assistant just
courtroom-
did that. Go sit down.
No one in this courtroom had to endure what we had to
Go
endure.
sit down. Miss McNeil has made her children a spectacle more than once during this trial. That was her choice. You have absolutely no right to have one of your assistants come up here and suggest something about my children. Now, please go sit down.
Judge,
You're
Judge,
inappropriate and out of line. Go sit down.
Judge, may I have a brief recess?
No. Go sit down.
May I have a brief recess?
Can I have some ice cream?
My attorneys,
We're moving on with the sentencing, Mr. Weeks.
so I can have a brief recess.
No.
Thank you.
It's 1:36. Thank you.
Hey, great work out there. you got her, champ. Nice work. Yeah, it is a wild trial, which is so crazy because how can you even like act this way when you're defending someone who is like there's no room for argument. This is the school shooter. Like they are defending the school shooter and somehow laughing about it, joking with him, and making a complete fool out of themselves. Like I don't get how this even happens. That's the job, though. The job is like they have a due diligence that they have to perform where they defend the defenseless, right? I get that. But why are they all laughing with them and flipping off the court? And then, like, talking about the judge's kids and like, oh, why are you guys being mean to us? We just gave you the finger. Why do we have to endure such venom? They probably don't want to be there because they have no chance of winning. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but it still doesn't really excuse the actions. Like, you go there, go through the motions, do the bare minimum, and leave. Like, no one expects them to somehow get this kid out of jail or something. Yet they're in there, like, absolutely ruining their reputation. Like, shit, this guy, from what I've read, he could like legitimately be disbarred. This guy, big baby man. Isn't this Florida? Yeah, it's in Florida. Thanks to the Prime Chief and the resub Gooble Gobble and Dylan and the Prime Sanctum. If they don't disbar her for flipping the bird, I'll shit. Oh yeah, that was another thing. I mean, like, you can't really do that. Like, you can't just go into court as the goddamn lawyer and just give them all the finger. Like, not even Saul Goodman did that. And he was like the bad boy lawyer. It really isn't even subtle. Well, no, it's not subtle. They even start laughing about it, man.
And laughing and joking. Miss McNeil, be quiet.
It's just so weird. You would think that this is his mom. By the way, this is the piece of shit that pretended to be crazy in the interrogations. Yep. I know. I'm well aware. I may not have really kept up with the trial apart from these wacky clips, but I do know about the kid. What did he do? This is the school shooter, the Parkland school shooter. Thanks to resub Lettuce and Rebel and Jack. He's not a kid, he's an adult. Well, yeah, no, I say kid just because he's young. Like, he's obviously an absolute monster. I'm not, like, excusing anything he did by calling him a kid. I think he's, like, 19. Thanks resub Style and Custer. And the resub Luda. Didn't he plead guilty too? I don't remember actually. He may have. I'm not positive. He did? Mm. Thanks to the resub Berm Tea and the Bits Silver. He was sentenced to life in prison today. Oh, they gave him life instead of the death penalty. He's a prime has been. "34 consecutive life sentences. They give people death penalty still. Depends on the state. But yeah, I think they were pushing for death penalty, if I remember correctly. I didn't know the sentencing was complete, so apparently today, sentenced to 34 consecutive life sentences with no parole. Thanks to the resub Yeasty. Thanks to the resub Kiss. Isn't life better than the death penalty? Oh, now we're getting into the weeds of things here. It depends on who you talk to, man. There's always going to be like a death. The death penalty is quick, so it gets it over with fast. Life is like torture for life, kind of thing. And it all depends on who you talk to, man. That's a very contentious topic. Thanks for the gift sub, Mobo. Thanks for the resub, Tricky and Reese. No, yeah, he's gonna die in prison. It's 34 consecutive life sentences. Even if he somehow found the Fountain of Youth somewhere in the prison yard, he would still not outlast his sentence. Yeah, 34 consecutive life sentences, man. Like, no matter what happens, he could live to 200 years old, 400 years old, it wouldn't matter. Thanks for resub, Tiffy, Deadeye, and the 5 gift subs, Ark. Thank you, Ark. And the Prime Tristic. How many years is a life sentence? 25. $25 is life, I believe so, unless it's changed, right? Isn't a life sentence 25 years, 25-year minimum, right? Let's see. I'll just look it up. In the United States, people serving a life sentence are eligible for parole after 25 years. If they're serving 2 consecutive life sentences, it means they have to wait at least 50 years to be considered for parole. So he got 34 consecutive life sentences with no parole. So yeah, it should be 34 times 25. I think. Isn't that how that works? Damn, he's gonna be so old when he gets out of there. Yeah. I think it's like 800 something years old. He's gonna be old as fuck. Thanks to resub Zio and Tiffy. Do they keep the bones in the cell? No. I think when a prisoner dies during a life sentence, they're cremated, I think. I'm going off memory here. I can't fully recall. I'll look it up. Why not? Let's see. Looks like it varies from prison to prison. Yeah, it looks like there's no set standard. It's going to vary based on the prison. Jail isn't Oblivion. Well, yeah, and they can't just leave the bones in the cell, I know, but clearly they would have had to do something, right? I just didn't know what. I remembered, I don't remember who it was, but I know they cremated someone who died on a life sentence once, and I just thought that might be the standard.
You know, Judge.
Do you know of Paul Warner Powell? He murdered a young girl and was almost given death penalty, but his lawyers found a loophole and they gave him a life sentence instead. Afterward, he wrote letters bragging about his crimes, thinking he was free from further punishment because of double jeopardy. The letters were used as evidence and they immediately gave him the death penalty. Who was he writing letters to bragging about murdering a young girl? Who was he even sending that to? Bro, people marry serial killers. True. I mean, that is true. Who has the longest sentence ever? That is an interesting question. Let's see. Let's see. Who had the longest prison sentence in history? Holy shit. This is number one by a long, long while. What the fuck? So it looks like Terry Nichols in 1995 convicted of 161 counts of first-degree murder. Here, I'll pull it up on screen. I don't know why I'm doing this off screen here. And then in third place with 5,200 years. One of the chief bomb makers sentenced for the death of 66 Israelis and was held in solitary confinement. But it looks like Terry Nichols is still number one. First-degree arson, conspiracy by the State Court of Oklahoma for his part in the Oklahoma City bombing of April 19th, 1995, sentenced in federal court for terrorism, 8 counts of involuntary manslaughter, and record for the most consecutive life sentences ever given to a single individual. Due to such a large number of sentences adding no parole possibility, it can also be declared as the longest officially confirmed sentence ever handed in the world. Are any of them still alive? That's a good question. I actually have never heard of Terry Nichols. Looks like he's still alive. So he was an accomplice in the Oklahoma City bombing, huh? Jesus. What the fuck? He shared a cell block that's commonly referred to as Bomber's Row with Ramsey, Eric, and then Ted. This is the Unabomber. Why do they have them there like it's like some kind of zoo to look at like the bombers or something? Is there some trash boat in the Prime Jack? It's super max? I would imagine, yeah. This is probably like that prison from Men in Black 3 on the moon. How about the recent serial killer of over 100 people who was caught recently? I don't know who you're talking about. I didn't hear about that. Recently as in like this year or like within the last decade? uses the term recently as in decade. Well, for 100 kills, I would imagine it's not something that just, like, is something that happens over the course of a short period of time. Like, I imagine, like, a decade would be, like, recent for catching someone with that many kills. Go back to the list and check prisoners not sentenced to life in prison. Number 1 is fucking wild. Whoa, where's that? Oh, prisoners not sentenced to life in prison. 141,000 years. Holy shit. For corporate fraud. She defrauded more than 16,000 in a pyramid scheme worth 204 million. Those convicted of fraud could not serve more than 20 years, and her mandatory release was 2009, and she paroled after only 8. Okay, so that sentence ended up being fucking nothing. So those are the longest in the U.S. Charles Scott Robinson. Longest jail term to a single American on multiple counts. Also the longest sentence ever handed in the U.S. Robinson was sentenced to 5,000 years for each of the 6 counts against him for raping a 3-year-old in Oklahoma. Damn. Number 1 on the life imprisonment was also Oklahoma. And number 1 in the not life imprisonment is Oklahoma. Jesus Christ. Is the resub Stone Cold? There's some fucked up people in Oklahoma, goddamn. Appeal reduced his sentence by 500 years. What's this even the fucking point? Oh yeah, I see that right here. Upon appeal, his sentence was reduced by 500 years. I feel like any sentence over 900 years, they have to bring in like an old mage to declare the banishment. Yeah, some kind of ceremony or something. Thanks to the resub. Nut, Blah, Quinn, and the Bits Tori. No, I can't say I heard of them before, Tori. What's going on here? We ended up in this rabbit hole because I was showing the absolute clown fest that is the Parkland school shooters sentencing right now. His team is a joke. That whole defense team is a fucking joke, and they got disciplined in court by the judge. And it was wacky. Thanks to the resub, James. No, the judge was out of line? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Did you just get here or something? Or is that bait? That has to be bait. I refuse to believe there's someone that actually thinks that. Oops. Ask any lawyer. Oh yeah, here. Let me just ask any lawyer if this is proper procedure for the
Judge.
defense team.
Don't like work on from that table, like shooting the middle finger up at this court and laughing and joking. Miss McNeil, be quiet.
Yeah, you're right. The judge is the one that was out of line. Yeah, it's gotta be bait. Thanks a good sub, Gianna. In the prime thick. Bro forgot to put the /S. True. Thanks to the resub shenanigan in the prime Zampian. You hear about the first woman given the death penalty in Australia? Catherine Knight. Actually, I know that name. I don't remember what she did, though. But yeah, I actually do remember that. Thanks to the resub Axel. Thanks to Prime Sapo and the resub Nat. You doing pest control? No, Guardians of the Rift. Did that lawyer lose her license? You talking about the lawyer that flipped off the entire court while defending a school shooter? No, but I know she is at risk of being disbarred, as well as Big Baby Man. At least based on what I've read. This guy. Thanks to 5 gift subs, Leos. Thank you, Leos. And the resub Blitz. Catherine Knight skinned her husband, cooked his rump, and served it on a platter. Jesus Christ. I didn't remember that. Look at literally any online lawyer's take on the judge. What is wrong with you? Is this not bait? I like how when I pointed this out, I just checked your comment history, you ignored it. You just said, yeah, but the judge was accusing the big man of threatening her kids. Which the big man did bring up her kids. This is why online arguments are so fucking worthless. Like, you can't take in information that goes against your already pre-established thought. That's why arguing and debating on Twitter is completely worthless. There's just no reason for it. You'll never change your mind. Nothing will. You're just already a lost cause. I can't tell if it's bait or not, because now you've made over like 30 messages all about it. On how like the judge is the one at fault. Somehow white knighting for a school shooter and his defense team. I can't tell anymore. The shit is blurred now. Thanks to the resub Kinney in the prime wall and the resub Glean, voice crack Glean. And the resub Vinny. Who would you say is worse, this kid's defense team or Amber Heard's? I think the worst defense team of all time is Alex Jones. His team sent his entire phone to the other team and then didn't take any steps to make it not usable in court. They just didn't bother. I think they take the prize for the worst defense team in legal history. Is she flipping off the kid? No, the court. She's laughing
This
with the school
court
shooter.
And laughing and joking. Miss McNeil, be quiet.
Amber Heard's was pretty bad. They were, but I still think Alex Jones was the worst one. I don't know how you even make that mistake. That had to be like sabotage or something. I don't know. You think she's really doing that for real? This, I can't. I just can't. I can't deal with this. I can't. You think she's really doing that? You're watching her do it.
Like
you're
shooting
watching
the
her do
middle
it.
finger up at this court.
You're watching it. You're literally watching it. I can't. This one guy. This fucking one guy. Now his eyes are closed. Like, I don't know. Jesus Christ. You need help. You need like professional psychiatric help. Legitimately ignoring reality in order to stay in your weird little bubble. Thanks the resub DJ. Have you played Snap yet? I have. I haven't got too into it yet, but so far I've been enjoying it. Thanks a bit, Silver. When's the next classic game? Are you talking about OG games? I still want to go through the Bioshock series. Probably do that before the new one comes out since they announced Bioshock 4 not too long ago. So I'll probably wait to do that when that comes around. Oh. Thanks, the Prime Pocket. Well, they didn't like officially announce Bioshock 4. I guess I'm misrepresenting it. They said that they are working on more Bioshock. They didn't like confirm Bioshock 4. They just said they're working on it. Thanks, a tier 1 dog. Oh, that's cute, Penguin. No, don't let me name your dog. Come up with a cute name for it based on their personality. Those are the best names. Thanks, a tier 1 nurse. Oh, I did see that actually, Stoned. That does seem cool. You ever play Koromon? I tried it. It wasn't bad. I didn't get super into it, but it wasn't bad. Have you seen Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities? No, but chat told me about it. I haven't watched it yet, but chat did tell me. Has anyone here seen the new Netflix show? God, what the fuck is it? I'm the son of the devil and the devil himself or some shit. I don't know. It's something Tiana's watching. She's been watching that for like the last 2 days. So I've only seen bits and pieces. That show seems not good. It seems so silly. Maybe I just keep coming in at weird times, but that show seems pretty silly. I was just wondering what the general consensus was. I know, yeah, I've seen Enola Holmes 2 came out recently, I think. Because I know Millie Bobby Brown said that she was worried about going back to Stranger Things after that one. Is he the new Dark Pictures VR game? No, I didn't. I probably won't play that, though. Thanks, Resub Luke. You ever watch the new movie Wendell and Wild? No, I didn't watch that. I don't even know what you're talking about. Thanks to the Prime Cap. Quick text message, 1 second. Okay, now I'm back. Thanks to resub. TTK. Wendell and Wild is that Key and Peele stop motion movie? Oh yeah. I remember that. It came out. I didn't hear shit about it. Nope, still haven't seen that yet. You see Drake's new album cover? Now let me see. Is it good? Let's take a peek. These are not new. Oh, here. 21 minutes ago. Is it done by Damien Hirst again? No. Alright. That wasn't nearly as wacky as his last album cover from Damien Hirst with just the emojis. Thanks to the bits, guilty. Thanks to tier 1, Danny. Thanks to the bits, maybe the 3K bits, guilty. What's the best What's the best peanut butter brand? Probably just Jif. Nope, haven't heard shit about that, Kopi. Being Damien Hirst must be the easiest job on earth. Well, yeah, he's super smart with it. His fucking signature style is random polka dots. And he hires a team of people to make the polka dots for him, so he doesn't have to do the bare minimum. It's genius. It's absolutely genius. It's a beautiful scam. Thanks to give sub TTK. Jif is like 50% sugar. Well, bah humbug to you too. So what? It's good peanut butter. Until it got recalled for salmonella. But up until then, it had a great track record. Then I had to switch to Smuckers. Thanks to the resub, Stigley. What the fuck is Smuckers? It's the peanut butter and jelly brand. You guys don't remember that? Smuckers Uncrustables? You're gonna sit there and tell me you don't remember Smuckers Uncrustables? No way. No fucking way you don't remember Uncrustables. These bad boys? It's that brand. They also have their own line of peanut butter. So I just switched to that. while Jif's been recalled. Thanks to resub Soul in the Prime Neon. Not at the moment, Stone, but we will. You see that Cheetos released their own neighborhood in Horizon World Metaverse? Holy shit, I need to see that. Cheetos has released its digital neighborhood in Horizon World. No way. No fucking way. This is just like Roblox, but worse.
With the help of Meta, Cheetos has introduced Chesterville, a virtual suburban neighborhood
Whee!
located within the Horizon World's metaverse. Build up your mischief meter by taking part in a range of Halloween-themed
Oh, hey,
activities
come
to
on.
obtain entry to the house.
Promoting
The gates
vandalism.
will open, and you will be allowed to enter the mansion, where you can cast a vote to resurrect one of 3 discontinued Cheetos tastes after your mischief meter reaches its maximum value.
Okay.
As a
cool.
culture-first
Cool.
brand committed to innovative consumer experiences, Cheetos is proud to lead Frito-Lay.
There is nothing I hate more than this pretentious marketing talk. You're a snack company. What do you mean a culture-first brand committed to innovative consumer experiences? What the fuck are you talking about? You make cheap snacks. There's nothing wrong with that. Embrace it. Stop with this, like, deeper meaning shit.
into the metaverse. This is a significant moment for both the brand and the portfolio as we broaden the ways we engage with fans, inviting them to experience Cheetos in an entirely new way.
I like the way he said
We
says
can't wait
Cheetos.
to welcome consumers into Chester's virtual domain that brings his personality and Cheetos brand ethos to life, said Stacy Taffet, Senior Vice President of Marketing at Frito-Lay.
Cool. Hey, I might just have to get a quest here and hop into Cheetoville. Alright, man, I just watched this and I completely forgot what it's called. Is it Chesterville or Cheetoville? Fuck me, I already forgot. There's a Prime Fidel in Goats. Chesterville, damn it. Oh fuck, I'm sorry. That sucks. Sorry to hear that, Scam. Unlucky. He's a tier 1 drain. Hope you recover soon. I don't know what Pokemon Reborn is. I can look it up later, but won't be tonight. He's a Prime Indo. Thanks to the gift sub guilty. Did you hear about the Florida man who robbed the store because he didn't get the right amount of change? No, but I did see this on Inside Edition. It was pretty fucking cool. You just reminded me of it. I don't remember what it's titled, but it was up yesterday, so I should be able to find it pretty easily. There it is. This
An
has to be the most
alleged
common way of
dropped
breaking in.
on a restaurant after hours. It happened in Oklahoma City at Off the Hook Seafood
Oklahoma
and
again,
More.
huh?
The owner says the unwelcome guest got in through the roof around 8:30 one evening. Video shows the suspect's feet dangling through the ceiling before just falling to the ground. The restaurant reports that a tablet used for
Nice.
DoorDash orders was stolen, which is odd because they say the alleged thief won't be able to use it for anything else. The restaurant sustained
Hey.
damage and was closed for cleanup.
Good
and
luck giving
repairs.
orders now.
It has since reopened. Now they're hoping someone can identify the person and report that information to police.
Yeah, it's crazy how common that is. It seems like most breaking and enterings at like businesses is through the roof. They just bust in through the roof and just hit the floor hard. Things a Prime Terror and the resub Neverfied. Oh, god damn it, and the 25 gift subs, Maki. Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well, Maki. Jesus. Thank you for that. How do they get out? Sometimes they don't. We went on a binge of criminals that dropped in and couldn't get out. Like criminals that broke in only to get locked in the place they were robbing and then getting caught. It's super common. Apparently what happens a lot is they'll get in, but then shit locks and they can't get out. So they just get caught that way. They just get stranded at the scene of the crime. I really appreciate that, Maki. These are bits Jason and Kopi. It's almost like they don't think ahead. Yeah. What's the stat? Like the majority of criminals are like extremely dumb. Like legitimately the stupidest people. Most criminals aren't like actual planning masterminds. It's not like what you see in movies or shows. Most of the criminals are extremely fucking stupid. The ones that get caught are typically stupid. True. I guess there are some that don't get caught. Wasn't there a guy who thought he was invisible because what? Wasn't there a guy who thought he was invisible and he smothered himself in lemon juice? What in the fuck? I don't know about that. That's a classic? I don't know that one at all. What? Let me look it up. Identified as MacArthur Wheeler, he was incredulous. "I wore the juice," he said. Wheeler told police he rubbed lemon juice on his face to make it invisible to security cameras. Detectives concluded he was not delusional, not on drugs, just incredibly mistaken. I wore the juice. Is there a video of this? That sounds so fucking hype. Oh, let me just look up his name here. MacArthur Wheeler. No, I guess not. This always comes up now, the Dunning-Kruger effect. Top 10 dumbest robbery disguises. Is he on here?
Okay, I thought I'd try to disguise myself while starting this video, but there's just no disguises I was able to disguise. And at number 10, a man walked into a bank wearing an extremely cheap wig, and he also had a stick-on facial hair and fake bandages to look like the man on the stolen ID that he has. He obviously failed to fool the bank employees because of how ridiculous he looked. He tried to go into the bank and request a new debit card, and he even took this act one step further by also requesting a glass of water in order to relieve the pain from his head injuries. Oh my goodness. If you thought that was bad, let's take a look at number 9. 2 ghosts have been caught on camera as they were seen on security footage stealing expensive computers and printers. Of course, these airy ghosts were actually 2 men who had come up with the ingenious idea to put white sheets over their heads and
well, did it work? Let's see. Let me watch the... I mean, clearly it didn't work.
Okay,
they got caught in the end, but did they at least get away in the moment? No, I guess not. Man, why... they got caught on the camera. Why don't I get the fucking footage?
in order to hide their faces. I know I took things a bit too far. He wanted to go into a seafood restaurant and rob the place, and this place he actually used to work at. But he knew that it would be easier for the other employees to identify him, so he quickly grabbed a gray bucket and placed it on his head. Alright, I'll give him some points for concealing his face, but he also loses points for his stupidity. Okay, I mean, good job. You have hidden your face, but you can't see anything either. I mean, just imagine a guy just walking into the wall.
I still think that
truly really
worked.
thought no one would notice him. You know, you do those little, like, you just shuffle. So this guy had the genius idea of robbing a bank by disguising himself as a tree. Yeah.
Oh, this is him. I thought this was a guy just walking in front of a plant. That's the whole disguise. That's kind of cool. Here, I'm just gonna skip around here. Do any of these have footage that I can watch? I want to see how it works in, like, practice. How was this man caught? This guy's 10 steps ahead of our thinking. Let me try, man. Rob's gas station. Clear plastic bag. Nope, that didn't work. Man dubbed Cash Squatch robs gas station wearing vanilla scented trash bags. What? Not what I was looking for.
Tried to disguise himself in head-to-toe trash bags, but police in Bucks County say they were able to figure out who he is anyway, and now they need your help finding him. Lower Southampton Township Police.
I know that guy.
The Cash Squatch of Feasterville, but say his real name is Jonathan Nelson. Investigators say he walked into a Sunoco gas station off Street Road last January and threatened the clerk. He got away with cigarettes and about $200, which is why they call him the Cash
Nice.
Squatch. All the while, he was wearing vanilla-scented trash bags, along with a coat, gloves, and mask, which he ditched after the crime.
As he was leaving, he discarded these items. We went back and looked and found them. It matched up to the video we had. And where this guy was living
Thanks, you said
was
Noah.
only about
You said glue, nothing, and
250
pie.
yards from the
Noah.
scene of the crime.
Investigators say they sent those items to state police, who were able to get DNA evidence that traced back to Nelson. Anyone with information on his whereabouts should contact police.
Oh, he could be anywhere now. This is a master of disguise. He could be anyone, anywhere. Yeah, I can look at it later, Pokemon. Yeah, they talk about the guy here, but they don't show anything. I guess it's just a story. Unlucky. Interesting disguise choice. There's no footage because of the juice. Yeah, maybe it worked. They don't have any surveillance camera footage of the guy who rubbed himself with lemon juice to be invisible. It could have worked. They might have just got lucky. Scroll down. Is it this?
Some people in this world just don't have a single ounce of common sense, and while it's kinda sad to think about, on the bright side, it does provide us with the occasional hilarious story. In 1995, a man named MacArthur Wheeler was brainstorming how to rob a bank when he suddenly had a
It's just a
little
picture
light
of him.
bulb moment. He realized that since lemons could be used to make invisible ink, if he put the lemons on his face would also turn invisible. Keep
Yeah.
in mind that this is a fully functional 45-year-old man. He also wasn't on drugs, wasn't drunk, and didn't have any mental health problems when he thought of this brilliant plan. So, armed with his masterful disguise, he went on to rob 2 banks in broad daylight. On the security cameras, he could actually be heard telling the bank employees, "Don't worry, I have a face, it's just invisible." He also confidently
I don't believe
spotted
that.
security
I
cameras,
actually
notifying
don't
the
believe
police
that. What the
exactly who he was.
I didn't
When
see
the
that in
police
the
showed up
article.
to his house to arrest him soon later, he was genuinely shocked and could actually be heard mumbling to himself, "But I wore the juice." Some people in this world just
God, I wish they had that fucking footage. Jesus Christ, I wish they had that footage. That sounds amazing. Thanks the resub Trek. Give sub Noah. I mean, if it's 95, it'd be hard to get the footage. I know. Such a shame. Thanks, Bits Penguin. The Prime Sapien. You ever hear about the UK guy that took a selfie with a terrorist mid-plane hijack? No, I can't say I saw that. You buy any Powerball tickets? No, I haven't played the lottery in a while. I used to play it every week for a little while, though. Back around college time. Believing in miracles. You should check Pokemon Reborn. I know, man. You already said that. And I will. Would you still stream if you won the lottery? Oh my god, if I won the lottery, the streams would get so crazy. If I actually won the lottery, I'd have so much crazy shit going on, man. Good god, yeah. Thanks to the resub computer and the Prime Sith Lord. And the Prime Nick. Moist Esports would be in everything. Literally everything for sure. Top of the food chain. Thanks to Resub Game. I'd also hire away all of like the most talented animators and directors in Japan and make like a legitimately great animation studio so they can get paid properly and feel a lot more motivated to like make great work as opposed to constantly being like overworked to death. I'd have so much cool shit cooking. Thanks, Resub Scrotatious. When's the Apex Moist Esports tournament? November 5th, 3 days. That's our ALGS debut. You see the third Yu-Gi-Oh card game thing? You talking about Rush Duels? It's not super new, but yeah, I know about Rush Duels. You see Ludwig's balls? Yeah, I was talking about that yesterday. He's got great balls. Very aesthetic. Very bald. There's a Prime Zazzy. You see there's an official Black Adam world in Roblox? Oh my god, what the fuck? Hey, let me see. You said there was an announcement video for it? Where? Can you buy a real headset? I actually am going to try a real headset. I'm going to see how that goes. I'll try one this week. I got a couple of options. I'm going for like the most comfortable ones I can find. He's the resub queen. And the resub facepalm. I actually have tried Sennheisers before. I just really didn't like them. I still think I have my pair somewhere here. But when I was setting up for like music for the Gentleman, Troy recommended like some high quality stuff, and I got like a pair of Sennheiser headphones. I fucking hated it. Like, they were heavy. They did the thing I hate the most, which is block out every other sound around me. I just didn't like it. So I definitely need something more open back where I can hear things, and they're a lot more lightweight. Get some Turtle Beaches. That's a name I haven't heard in quite some time. The announcement videos on Twitter with The Rock himself. Oh, that's so fucking hype. Alright, let me see. Is it on, like, the official Roblox page? Let me see. Is this it? Oh, they did it in-game. Right now I'm searching it, but I'm only seeing people in-game watching it, and just seeing people playing in Black Adam world. Where's the official trailer? Thanks to the Prime Angel. The resub Casco. Oh, I'm sorry, Queen. Well, thank you for the resub, and I'm sorry I missed the last one. You watching the Brawlhalla World Championships this weekend? I will be. Thanks to Prime ATK. Go to the comicbook.com article for it. Oh, here we go. Black Adam gets awesome new Roblox experience.
Hey everybody, Dwayne Johnson here. I am inviting you to check out the Black Adam experience on Roblox, where you can test your Black Adam knowledge.
What about
become
Zeus
Black
Energy,
Adam,
though?
and unlock some really cool items for your avatars. Also, don't forget to go see Black Adam in theaters October 21st. I'll see you on Roblox.
He didn't even mention Zeus. Holy shit. Fuck! That looks nuts! These are some splendid. No, I didn't see that one, Mac. Almost everything is getting a Roblox world now. More things are going to Roblox than the actual metaverse. Right now, the metaverse has one row of houses, and they're calling it Chesterville for Cheetos. These are some CMG and Imsoto. Roblox is a metaverse. Yeah, it's like a better metaverse somehow. It's Zoa? I thought it was Zeus. Oh. My bad. They spelled knowledge wrong at the end of the video. What? Nah, it's probably on purpose. That's a little Easter egg for all the Roblox scholars. We need Moist Esports World in Roblox. Actually, a pretty genius idea. I'll try and fill it with like everything trendy. So when Squid Game 2 comes out, Moist Esports World will have their own Squid Game in there, so that way everyone's in there playing it, and I'll just fucking pump Moist Esports ads. Exhibits chief. After you said genius idea, you deserve $500. Yeah. We just need a Roblox dev now. There's a Prime Memphis. Then we just gotta capitalize on everything trendy. Did you hear about the Oblivion mod that lets you order real Domino's pizza with an NPC? No, it sounds awesome though. Have you heard about Justin Roiland's NFT cartoon he launched, Art Gooblers? People are paying $35K for them. No, I didn't. He's reviving NFTs? That's huge. Yikes. That's sad. Is your resubs in Inferno? The resub Cassidy? We see Jack Harlow got his first ring dinger. That was like a month ago, man. Of course I watched that. And I'm also assuming a lot of you saw that, I think she was a college student, went to a chiropractor and ended up paralyzed from it. I told you guys that shit happens from time to time, man. Chiropractic is super fucking scary. Those neck manipulations are no joke. Though this whole topic just reminded me. Does anyone have a source for this shit? Let me find it. Will it come up with this? Okay. I've seen this guy's TikToks float around on Twitter a lot. So he finds like the wildest chiropractics videos. So shit like this. But the one that really stands out, where is it? Yeah, the butt hammer one's good too, but there's one that I really want to show. It doesn't look like he's posted it on YouTube. It looks like an assassination attempt. The chiropractor gets behind a girl, puts his hands around her neck, and then just drops down, bringing her head towards her ass, and like her whole back folds on itself. This shit is so crazy. I want to know the source. I would really love to know where those are. I love that crazy chiropractic shit. Reverse RKO. Well, here. Actually, I'll just pull it up my phone and show you. Maybe someone will know where this is from. Because he just, like, shows them to make fun of them. But someone actually did these things. Like, this is a real practice somewhere. And I just want to know where. Here. Does anyone know where this is from? Oh, whoops. Wow. Who is this chiropractor? Does anyone know? Yeah, gets her with like an actual fatality. So yeah, all he does is add like the stock cracking sound effects, but the moves and everything you're seeing they actually did to a very poor souls that went to them. There's a resub Raymond and Abigail in Blade and Cassidy. I'm a physical therapist and chiropractors give us the most patients due to their mistakes. It's not uncommon. The paralysis and death from chiropractors also isn't the most uncommon thing. It happens not commonly by any means, but it does happen more often than you'd think. I was talking about that on stream not long ago, like only a couple months ago. And then, I think it was last week, that video went viral of the college student that got paralyzed now from it. In fact, did you guys know, here I'll pull this up, it's very fascinating, chiropractic's origins. Chiropractics isn't an actual field. It's not like an actual scientific field. They're not real doctors or anything. It's not like a medically confirmed thing. It's just quackery, pseudoscience. But the origin of it is, it's wild. So, here. It dates back to 1895. Let me pull it up. Yep. 1895, when Daniel David Palmer shoved a single cervical... hold on, let me go down to where it really gets crazy. Where's the religion part? Hold on, let me just control F here. This is a pretty long article. Oh, this doesn't talk about it? Hold on. Let me pull up a different one then. What, they don't talk about this shit? Where it was originally supposed to be like a religion? So here's one article from Psychology Today, but I wanted like the longer one. Okay, this will have to suffice for now. I can't find the longer articles from the other day, but here. It was a metaphysical religion that Daniel David Palmer was practicing, and he attributes the discovery of chiropractics to communications from disembodied spirits of deceased physicians. He originally, like went about this as a religious thing, as a heal-all kind of thing, from spirits. Spirits told him and transmitted the information to him. That's the origins of chiropractics, that for some reason people still believe is a real thing today. So is the ring dinger a demon? It must be. What if it's through an ex-doctor? Then they're very irresponsible. Like, you can crack, make little manipulations. Like, cracking your knuckles sometimes feels good for, like, ephemeral pain relief, but it's not an actual solution to anything. It doesn't actually fix anything. It can help with, like, resetting muscle length, I suppose, but it's not, like, an actual solution. Exit Prime, Labrache, and the resub Bob and Draco. But it's kind of popping off now. Like, chiropractics it's catching fire. I've been seeing a lot of chiropractics on babies recently on TikTok, and people preaching about how their baby needs to visit the chiropractor for crucial adjustments. It's sickening. There's also now that chiropractor who specializes in animals. So I'm sure you saw that viral clip on Twitter where he takes the dog's neck and cranks it, and the dog like looks terrified for a minute. Yeah, it's getting so weird. Voice crack. I went to a chiropractor a couple months ago and he really fucked up my neck and my spine felt twisted. Naturally, I was scared. Chiropractors are con artists. Yeah, I had no idea chiropractors weren't legit until I went to one. I went to one time because my grandma swears by them. So I went to the same chiropractor, a very well-renowned chiropractor, even works on professional athletes in the area. And he, like, slightly herniated a disc in my neck. And I have never forgiven them since. The neck manipulations are legitimately dangerous, as proof by the woman who was just paralyzed from it. She's not alone. That's happened quite a few times. Is a resub Reika? Horse chiropractic. Well, that's what I was just saying about the animal chiropractics. That shit is so wild. Would they be charged with murder if they accidentally killed a patient, or is there a waiver? Oh no, there's a waiver, I'm pretty sure here. I mean, I'll just pull this up, I guess. I'm sure most people already saw this. The video went viral. I don't think they can actually sue. God, they post a lot.
A 28-year-old woman lies paralyzed in the ICU. The result, her family says, of a neck adjustment by a chiropractor. Caitlin Jensen was fun-loving and loved the outdoors. Her mom is devastated.
She can communicate only by
Yeah, it's fucking sad.
blinking.
There's a prime.
She can
right?
nod
The resub
now.
baby.
She can also give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the left side.
The bitch
She
Marina,
cannot
true.
speak. She's just laying there.
What is it like for you as a mom to see her like this?
It's heartbreaking. If I could trade places with her, I would do it in a heartbeat. And she's got her whole life ahead of her. So it crushes me.
Caitlin went to a local chiropractor in Savannah, Georgia for a stiff neck after studying for college exams. During her neck adjustment, her family says things started to go horribly wrong. 4 arteries were ruptured. She suffered a stroke and cardiac arrest.
So it's one thing that, again, common is not the right word, but it does happen with chiropractors and specifically the neck manipulations. Arterial dissection is what it's called. So what'll happen is you'll get the neck adjustment and blood clot, like a little pop blood clot can go right to your brain, give you a stroke. Another story from not that long ago, a woman went there, got her neck manipulated, and on the way home, while she was driving home, suffered a stroke from the neck manipulation. Shit is crazy. Clearly she had underlying conditions. No. No. You can't even try that. No. Look into it yourself. It's not a real medical field. It's not considered a medical field by anybody, anywhere. It's actual pseudoscience. The underlying condition is her neck got snapped in half. Yeah, I mean. Oh yeah, here it is already talking about the baby chiropractics. I didn't realize it dated back even 6 years ago. It's kind of wild. He's the resub douche. We talked about this on stream fucking years ago. Well, yeah, because every now and then there's like a really tragic situation from chiropractors. Then we end up in the rabbit hole of like chiropractors like Dr. Greg with the ring dinger. And it's just a slippery slope, man. It's wild stuff. It's very entertaining to watch though. And shit makes me laugh. They get like their little hammer out. He's the prime Nev. Bo Hightower's the biggest one. Well, yeah, here. Let me show you why. You starting to see why a little bit? From the celebrities and the lack of clothing. He's not doing it as much now, it seems. Seems like he's finally graduating from that, mainly focusing on celebrities. But he made his name through getting in the recommended algorithm by just having women in bikinis and doing manipulations on them. Have you watched the new Atomic Heart trailer? I have not. Partially right, it's not complete pseudoscience. It's very, very exaggerated what chiropractics can do past simply making people feel better. I'm not partially right. The actual act of the chiropractics is the pseudoscience, but a lot of them are smart enough to use actual physiotherapy in their sessions. So what'll happen is they'll do their dumb chiropractics shit, but the physiotherapy helps the patients a little bit more. So then it kind of is beneficial. But, like, again, it's not a legitimate medical field. And it never has been. But yeah, the physiotherapy, the actual therapeutic massage, that kind of stuff is beneficial and proven to be beneficial. And chiropractics use that. What's the humming? Oh, that was Tiana. I think she just went outside. You blame everything on her? Well, people ask what the noises are. Just her making noise. She went outside. What do you want from me? He's a resub retro. Yeah, we can watch the tub video in a bit. Yep, I'm all caught up on Chainsaw Man. And thanks to the resub Monolith. You hear about the guy who got locked in a pigeon cage for 20 years by his own siblings. Sounds like a Disney movie plot. No, I didn't hear that. Thanks to the resub Zing. What? What are you talking about, Anna? Is everything alright? You see Heidi Klum's creepy worm costume? Yeah, it was cool. Are you afraid of microplastics turning your penis into plastic? No. Microplastics in the penis thing is only for like the next generation, I believe, unless it's changed. Of course, it's still not good for you now, but the penis thing is only for like your kids, so. Sorry, loser. Sounds like an L for evolution. It is. Microplastics are everywhere now. Of course I saw that, Abungi. Thanks for resub Sayazin, the gift sub Dylan. I will try it later, goddamn. And yes, I saw the French streamer with the AR Yu-Gi-Oh thing. It was cool. Microplastics affect the endocrine system badly. Chemicals used to soften the plastic are extremely toxic. It affects the male population the greatest, with sperm count being down 50% and anticipated infertility lows by 2050. Yeah, but he was talking about the smaller penis thing. There's also a correlation between the microplastics and penis size, but it's only for like your kids. At least last I heard. So as long as it's not affecting my meat now, I'm not worried about that. It's not like I can do anything about the microplastics, man. They're legitimately everywhere. Everyone's bloodstream right now has microplastics in it. So I can just give myself a little peace of mind knowing that at least it's not going to affect my cock size. Thanks to resub Strix and Zimbiji and Insert. You think a new sport will ever be invented and become mainstream? I don't know, man. What the fuck? I have no idea. Yeah, probably. I would guess. Thanks to resub Mog. And the 5 gift subs Archfiend. Thanks, Archfiend. And the Prime. Atsuyo. Suspected DUI driver blames damaged car on paranormal activity. What was it? Blames. Whoops. Oh, this is brand new. Actually, hold on. Let me pee real quick before this starts. Give me 1 sec. I'm back. Yeah. Things where you said peachy and peen.
Hello. How you doing? Deputy Wilson with the Sheriff's Office. You got a driver's license on you? Yeah. Go ahead, step out of the car for me, man. You all right? No. Step out of the car.
Yeah, he was just, hey, he was just joking.
Okay.
Joking with you. Revving up the engine to let you know he could. He could punch it if he wanted to.
Do you know that you've been driving on the rim of your car here?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's my only video.
Did you get in a car accident?
I hit a curb. That's actually really weird. I hit a curb, and I guess I hit the curb kind of hard, but I wouldn't have expected the damage.
Right now he is trying so hard to appear sober, and it's
I
working.
hit the curb the same way, like
We have any signal 3s recently?
the same way you might hit a curb by accident.
He sounds pretty good.
Honestly, if you ask me, I think somebody put a curse on me because that was weird.
A curse?
I hit the
44, probably somewhere between 200 and the interstate here. It's gonna be a black SUV. Severe damage to the driver's side. No rims or tires left.
I hit the curb a little hard, but there's no reason for both tires.
How fucking drunk is this guy? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. This man's gonna blow like a straight 3-0.
Do you have anything on you? Any guns or anything like that?
No.
Alright, just turn around for me.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z 2. This is not what Goku wanted for us, man. Jesus Christ, come on. Have some fucking respect.
Put your hands up there for me.
Pocket knife.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Alright. Come back here for me. Lean up against my... Well, we gotta address a few things. Lean up against my crowbar right here.
What seems to be the issue here?
Stuff right here.
I was thinking there should be more of a help size.
A situation? We'll get there. Just one second.
He's not wrong. I mean, can you put a new tire on his car, please? Like, if you're gonna pull him over about the rim, like, please do something about it. Get closer to him. I can't hear him.
Where are you coming from?
65
Driving around.
Because of COVID, I stay inside all day.
Have you had anything to drink today?
No.
No? Do you need,
This is like from LA Noire when you have to analyze someone's face to figure out what they're lying, except it's like the tutorial mission, so it's still giving you the easiest cues possible.
ambulance for anything?
65, 68, 64, 23, and 1046. 10
Exit Prime Zeph, the resub
I mean, I was asleep at the gas station.
Come over here for me.
It's just because I gave up on trying to get my car to work.
Alright.
Yeah, the car's broken. We're actually in a dream right now.
Marion.
Are they gonna do some tests? Yeah, maybe the common sense test. Like, I think this is pretty open and shut, but yeah, breathalyze him, make him walk a straight line.
Sir, how do you say your last name?
6328, go ahead.
Voila.
Alright, you haven't had anything to drink tonight?
He should be on it.
Do me a favor, let's take your hat off. I'm gonna run you through some field sobriety exercises. Do you
Oh, yeah, let's go! FSTs?
No, but
you understand that if you You okay?
I got stuff in my boots.
Well, you almost fell over there.
Well, because he's got stuff in his boots. You didn't hear him?
Make it,
Okay, listen. I suspect that you're impaired, and now I'm asking you to.
Yeah, can you walk a straight line, please? Let's have some fun. Let's do the mini
That
games.
wouldn't prove anything. That's just you being like a bald head white guy.
Oh.
Is that right? Look at your car. I watched you from there.
That's paranormal.
Drive up, trying to get on the interstate.
Dad, his car's haunted. It was a ghost.
It's do or die, man. What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sleep out here?
Thanks, you should breathe. And Craig and Mama. And sorry.
Is that what you want me to do?
The bits
Would
bass.
that be logical behavior for you? How about next time I light my car on fire over the fucking median over there?
Hey, there's no need to light the
I'm
car
laying
on
here
fire.
and taking a nap, and I just call that my life. You know what I mean?
What are you
I
saying?
suspect that you're impaired.
No, you don't. You're just racist.
And if you don't submit to some of these exercises, you're gonna end up going to jail.
Might as well try it, I guess.
I feel like I'm gonna go to jail anyways because you're racist. I mean, just look at you, man.
I'm not having the games out here this morning.
It's not a
Look
game.
at your
That's real
car.
talk,
Do
bro.
you
This is
understand?
serious,
Do you
dog.
understand how serious this is?
Do you understand how serious this is?
So you're gonna.
It's worth a try, I
take
guess.
these tests. It's very simple.
I didn't
All
say
you
I
have
was
to
gonna
do,
refuse.
they're
I'll
very
take the
simple
test.
exercises. We'll run you through them.
I'll take
They
the
help me
test.
determine signs of
Take
impairment.
them. Yeah,
I'll
take the test.
man, but you're
It's not a
playing mad
test.
dumb for a cop. This is
Is that right?
serious.
All right. So are you ready?
He looks
Yes or
so.
no?
I'll take the test. I'll take the test. But know this.
This isn't a bargain. I'm not out here to bargain.
Well, listen to his
I'm
ultimatum,
not
please.
bargaining either. I'm not bargaining either. I told you I was going to take the test.
All right.
I'm not asking
me a
anything
favor.
from you. I'm just
Step over
letting
here
you
for
know.
me.
I'm giving you information.
You set your hat down.
I'm giving you information.
Step over here for me.
If you mess with me right now,
Sir, we're not going to stand out here all morning. Set your hat down for me so we can start running.
Well, if he messes with you,
it's
what?
going to take about 5 seconds from you to say, if you mess with me right now, let me tell you
All right,
something,
do
man.
me a favor.
I'm going to break your head
Put
with
your-
a baseball bat.
Oh, is that right?
If you this up.
Is that right?
Oh, just do the test.
If you this up.
Stop with the Xbox Live tough guy talk.
If you this up, because you're on a warning right now with your bald head and your
See
white
that yellow
skin.
line
You're
right
on
there?
a
Go
warning.
stand on that yellow line.
Stand right here, sir.
You too now.
Yellow line.
Now,
Accomplice,
Uh-oh.
head honcho. You messed this up. You messed this up, man.
Put your feet together.
Mess-
for me.
what is he
Mess this
messing up?
I'm gonna break your head with a baseball bat.
Put your feet together.
So
for
you
me.
better keep your straight. Sheriff,
Toes together.
what's your name?
Toes together.
What's your name?
Put your feet and toes together for me.
What's
sir.
your name?
Arms down by your side.
So you're the ghost, huh?
Do me a favor.
You're the ghost Nazi?
Take a look at the tip of this pen.
I'm gonna skin you alive if you this up.
Take a look at the tip of this
You better
pen.
do this shit by the book, you hear me? What's your name?
We'll get there.
Can you do the goddamn test? I'm trying to have some fun.
Marion County Sheriff's Office.
I can't even see. I can't even see that. I
Take
can't
a
even
look at
see
the
it.
tip of
Let
this
me
pen
see it.
for me.
Let me see
Sir,
your name
we're not
tag.
going to stand out here all night. You understand that if you refuse to do these exercises, you're going to go to jail.
Do you understand that you
This
look like
cop
a
is so
Nazi?
goddamn
Take a
patient.
look at the tip of this pen for me.
You better not f this
Follow it
up.
with your eyes and only your eyes. Do you
You better not
understand?
f this up.
Oh, he's good. That was good. This man is stone sober. Nice.
Seatbelt 14 is available. Can you monitor?
Now let's engage phase 2. I want to do the. Let's do the straight line test. That one's more fun than the fucking pen. This is like hypnotizing him. He's gonna use instant transmission.
I got a red baseball bat. I painted circles on it with a Sharpie.
What?
I'll stand in front of you, spin it clockwise, and be this up. You know what happens next?
Are you threatening me?
I'm keeping you in check because you're a Nazi.
Oh, now it makes sense.
I want to see
Next
some hair.
up-
I want to
next
see
up,
some hair.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go
You
through
can
the
grow some hair right now.
I'm going to have you walk to...
Yes, the straight line.
front of my car.
I bet you if I killed you right now, they'd give me a medal.
Oh yeah?
They'd give me a medal.
Can you walk the straight line, please,
They would call me
Gohan?
I'm just gonna move my car over. Just have him. The what?
Just the one way. I don't know.
I mean, we've got room for it on this line.
Slope, plus the traffic's trying to get through. So.
No, hey,
Oh,
what are you, the fun police? Can we just have him walk the fucking straight line?
Plenty level for me. So.
Please? Thank you.
All right, sir. Here's what we're gonna do. Come down here for me, please. Stand in the back area of your car there.
I like that he walks in slow motion. Maybe he's in the hyperbolic time chamber, like in his mind.
All right, for this exercise, I'm going to ask that you walk this line, heel to toe, and I'm going to demonstrate the position I'd like you to be in, okay? For this exercise, I'd like you to place your left foot on the line. You're going to use the yellow line there. You're going to take your right foot, place it in front of it, heel to toe, hands down by your side. Now, while I go over the instructions,
I wonder if he's going to
demonstrate
waddle the
for you,
line.
I'd like you to maintain that position, and don't start until I tell you to, okay?
Me versus you.
Can you go ahead and get in position for me?
Me versus you.
Okay, make it a competition. Walk it with him.
Let me know if you have any questions.
Whoever walks it better
At this
wins.
point in time,
Put your left foot on the line for me.
At this point in time, I'm
Can we get a better camera angle?
straight, man. I'm coming after you.
And then put your right foot in front of it, heel to toe. All right,
You
hands
should be afraid of me right now.
hands down by your side and maintain that position until
Please,
I tell you to start
turn your
the
body.
exercise.
Turn your. I want to see him.
Taser in your ear.
Do you have any questions? All right. For this exercise, I'm going to ask that you take 9 heel to toe steps following this yellow line. On the 9th step, you're going to take a series of small turns.
Can we please work on the
Go
camera
back
angle here?
in this
Yeah, give me
position,
something simple. What do you want me
and
to
then
do?
you count 9 heel
Thank you,
to
Tier
toe
1
steps
Gothic, the
back
resub
in the
James,
direction
and
you
Prime
came.
Logic. Gift sub
It'll look
A-Man, and the
somewhat-
resub
something
Grim,
like
and
this.
Havoc. The 5 gift subs, A-Man.
One.
Thank you for that.
2, 3, until you get to 9. You'll take a series of small steps
Yes, here we go.
back to the starting position and count out loud.
Doesn't matter which
1,
one I put it on.
2, 3, until you get to 9.
See how you didn't explain it?
Yeah, I thought it
What's
was
your
fine.
question, sir?
Just can you fucking walk the line?
Do you have any questions?
I'll find you.
That's not what I'm asking you. Do you have any questions?
Just the sound of a taser in your ear. How does that make you feel?
You may begin the exercise, sir, if you don't have any questions. Remember, count out loud.
shit!
If you step off the line, continue.
3,
God damn! The master! Nice.
6,
Yep.
7, 8.
Fuck, this guy's good.
You want me to do what now?
And now do a flip. And then hit the hot dog dance
Silence.
into getting sturdy.
What do you want me to do now?
You said you didn't have any questions.
That was not a question. That was a command.
Remember, continue the exercise until it's complete, sir.
You didn't demonstrate the exercise.
I demonstrated for you.
You took 4 paces. I clarified that. What do you want me to do now?
Just keep
series
walking
of
the
small
straight line.
turns.
Nice.
You'll get back to the original position you started in and count 9 heel to toe steps back.
10-4. Delta 14, unit
Okay, wait, let me see his feet. He's doing it! He's doing it! Nice. Oh, hey. Hey. He slipped on a banana peel. This isn't Mario Kart, officer. Stop cheating.
6328, units, 46.
Nice. He hit it, the 112. The perfect line.
11. 11. All right, sir. Say that again.
1 lane now.
Yep. Let's walk just in front of my car a little bit more. I'm going to have you get right here, if you would. That'll work. Go ahead and place your heels and toes together. Hands down
You
by
want me
your
to do
side.
this thing?
Nope. Heels and toes together for me. Your toes together, sir. Good. Stay just like that. I'm going to demonstrate for you, okay? This is the 1-leg stand. What I'm going to ask you
Oh,
to do
he's
is keep
so
your hands
fucked.
down by your side. I'm going to ask you.
He couldn't even walk the line without falling.
The
No.
foot you're choosing, I'm gonna
Stay
ask you to raise
strong,
approximately
Go
6 to 9
Tanks.
inches off the ground, just like this. I'm going to ask you to count out loud in a manner such as this.
I've never practiced.
1001, 1002, 1003,
I never
1004,
practiced that before. I just
1005, and so on until I tell you to stop, okay?
You're creating an illusion.
I'll be timing it. If you place your foot
What
down,
illusion?
just simply pick it back
The
up
illusion of his
until I
leg being
tell you
up?
to stop.
The same way you guys pretend you don't have small
Do you have
dicks
any
and that
questions,
you don't
sir?
have family in wheelchairs.
Do you have any questions,
What?
sir?
That's the same way you just pretended like that's normal.
I just did it. Would you like me to demonstrate again for you?
Yeah, I know. And you're pretending you don't got a small dick and you're pretending you don't got family in
Do you have any
wheelchairs.
questions?
What is the family and what does that
No matter
mean?
if I have questions, the statement might...
You may begin.
What do you want me to do?
Would you like me to demonstrate again for you?
I don't want you to demonstrate. I just want you to...
Why isn't this officer having any fun?
Okay.
Your lack of enthusiasm is killing my enjoyment over
Approximately
here.
6 to 9 inches off
I don't
the
like
ground,
this guy.
Keeping it parallel with the ground, and count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop.
Well, that's not fair because I was never really a balanced kind of guy. I'm a rapper.
Okay.
Oh,
You know,
shit.
I'm an intellectual.
You may begin.
Physics was never my thing.
We just work through this, man. We're almost finished.
You just want to do this?
We're
Shout out
almost
your
finished.
mixtape.
Once we do this, we're finished up.
And then what?
Then we all go home.
You may begin.
How long?
Until I tell you to stop. I'll be timing it.
Watch him crush this one somehow.
Remember, if you place your foot down, just continue.
Okay, he's looking pretty good. You got like 5 seconds there. Nice. Nice. New high score. Oh, he's dialed in. Wait a minute, he's dialed in.
You can stop. Alright, sir. Do me a favor. Turn around. You're being placed under arrest for DUI.
Damn. Not good enough.
I'm gonna double lock these so they don't tighten up on you, alright?
You almost had them there.
Him down over here. Walk over here to my car for me. Do you have anything on you illegal? If you take it into the jail, it'll be an extra charge. Therefore,
What about the ghost, though?
if you tell us now, we'll work it out here on the side of the road.
You'll work it out here on the side of the road?
Yeah. You'll still be charged with it, but you won't get an additional charge for taking it into the jail.
Let me check my pocket.
We still haven't
We're gonna
addressed
check
the
a pool,
paranormal
but
activity.
if it's concealed or anything like that,
Will you ask me to play?
don't reach in your pockets. If you've got any kind of drugs or anything concealed on you, okay, we can deal with it now. You'll get charged for it, but you don't sneak it into the jail where you're gonna
Man,
get an
y'all
extra.
at dog. I was just hanging out, man.
Dude, you're about to get on the interstate like this, man. You're lucky you didn't kill yourself or someone else.
I didn't break the law. I'm getting home. What do you want me to do? Camp out here? I don't got
You
my
could have just
phone.
called an Uber. That's just always one crime I'll never have any respect for is DUI. It's just so easy to just not drive drunk. You like it takes 3 seconds. Legitimately just 3 seconds. Or yeah, I guess he could have just slept in his car, but even then, like I understand not wanting to do that. Just get an Uber. Just super easy. Has to be benzos. No, I think he was just drunk. Well, actually, I guess it could have been benzos, maybe. He was moving super fucking slow and talking about the reason his car's on its bare rims is because of paranormal activity and that he's cursed. So maybe. He's the resub Jabroni and Shark and the Prime Paul and the resub Feeling It and Chris. And the resub KT. You said the cop was a ghost Nazi. Well, he also said his car was haunted or cursed, which is why it was on its bare rims. Paranormal activity. But yeah, he also like threatened to kill the officer like 8 times. I was surprised the officer didn't like act on that. Usually they jump on that shit ASAP. He just like straight threatened his life like 1,000 times with beating him with a bat outright skinning him alive and killing him. I think he just really wanted to see him take the sobriety tests. Thanks to resub Oreo, Torchlight, Kappa, and the Tier 1 Apfine. Quick text message. Oh, hold on. Tiana's going to bed. Be right back. I'm gonna go say goodnight. Give me just 1 second. Thanks to resub Sweetie and Dipshit. And the bits. Bud. Alright, I'm back. Thanks for some Glizzy, Zomster, Rat, Broad, and the Prime Dynamic. And the resub Ginger. And the resub Board Burger. If you skip to 1915, he spits on the officer. Oh, man. Poor sport. Thanks to Prime Squid. No, I'm not trying Pokemon tonight, man. Houston Astros just got a World Series no-hitter. That's big. Congrats, Astros. Thanks for some Carson and Chaco. According to news reports, he was driving on only 2 wheels and facing up to 25 years in prison. Ooh, this guy? The Super Saiyan? God damn. Thanks, Resub Genghis Khan. Thanks to give sub one guy, Evan. You see Dr. Oz running for Senate? Yep, of course. I'm very well aware of that. Unfortunately, he has a chance of winning. It's gotta suck for people in that area. Thanks to Prime Gingerbread. I did see one of his videos, the, God, what was it? Collecting random vegetables, saying vegetables are too expensive because of Biden or something. Thanks, Risa Guerrero. Oh yeah, the crudité. He said, my wife loves crudité. And then he just started picking up random vegetables after getting the name of the store he was in wrong. He's like, asparagus, $4. Oh, I love broccoli, $6. And he picks up like a single broccoli, which is not $6 or whatever. Yeah, it was so weird. Thank you, Tier 1 Captain and the resub mark. No, I have no idea who his opponent is. I only know Dr. Oz because everything that he used to peddle on his show is an outright scam. This is a metabolism booster. It's goat fur extract. It'll bust the fat right off your body. Oh, here's the fat magnet. Just put it in your food and it'll suck the fat right out. That was his entire show. And then he even had an entire section dedicated to Reiki therapy, which is energy healing therapy, talking about how it actually is real and actual science. How he could feel the heat from Reiki fixing his body. He's a resub mailman. So no, I don't know who the fuck he's going up against, but that guy is an absolute con man. He got asked whether he regrets pushing bogus medical treatments during a debate, and he said he regrets nothing. Yeah, he almost lost his medical license for it. No, he didn't. He didn't officially lose it. They were considering taking it from him, but they didn't. I think the tier 1 boiled. If you want to get rich online, go directly after Facebook moms. Easy money. Yeah, the easy strategies are like healing crystals, anything that's like super cheap. So like healing crystals or just outright like bogus programs. It's super easy. Super, super easy. I don't remember him doing fake hair restoration stuff. That sounds like something he would have done, though. Everything from Dr. Oz was mainly focused on either weight loss, metabolism boosting, or just downright incorrect pseudoscience. Like alternative healing therapies. Like the electromagnetic field manipulation in order to improve your mood and shit. He did very well in the debate. I didn't watch the debate. I'm just talking about him and his whole career. I have no fucking clue. I don't live in Pennsylvania. I just knew he was running. But yeah, the man is just an actual puppet. He just shills whatever the metabolism boosters tell him to. Thanks, resub Ace Wind. And the resub Soak. No new Big Slap tournaments at the moment. Yeah, we can watch the new Tuv.
Hey guys.
I'm sure I'll know all of these. I'm going to take a guess before watching. This is already PT. But I'm going to assume another one's going to be the Psychonauts Hell Room, and then another really popular one was the old GTA. Was it? I think it was GTA 4, with the alien stuff.
Hey guys, welcome back to
which
another
GTA
video.
it was.
Today we're going to be talking about the creepiest video.
I guess it
game
could have been
Easter
Ratman too,
eggs.
maybe.
Alright, so I know I said I was going to wear a costume in
Ghost
every
of
single
Halo.
video in October, but sadly, this is only the second upload in October. Overdose, if you want to count that or not. It was just a music video. But to make up for that, in this video, I will be wearing 3 costumes to make up for the uploads that just didn't come out. And I know this concept of creepy video game Easter eggs has been done years in the past, but hey, this is a nostalgic video. Let's talk about some old games and let's talk about some new games. Also, I want to show you guys this music box. So as you can see, Freddy is on it. You guys want to hear something cool?
The PT thumbnail is clickbait. Uh-oh. I guess, to be fair, it wasn't really an Easter egg. It was just a whole demo. So what is this, a Five Nights at Freddy's music
cool,
box?
am I right? And also, I have a Peel box. I've had one for over a year now. A lot of people always ask me if I, yes, I have one. I used to do Peel box openings on my second channel, but I got too busy. But I do it in private now, in case you guys want to send me something. Before we get into the video, I do have to say spoilers ahead. If you see a title card and it says a game you're playing and you don't want it to get spoiled, probably best to skip it. But with that being said, happy Halloween, and let's get right into the video. Cuphead, hidden song file.
I don't know this
one. Cuphead is a
one.
run-and-gun arcade game released in 2017. The game follows Cuphead and his brother Mugman, who lost a bet with the devil after losing a game at the devil's casino. They are then sent on a quest to repossess the souls of people in debt as payment for Cuphead's loss. The game is known not only for its 1930s rubber hose visuals, but also for being incredibly difficult. But let's talk about the hidden file. A few months after the game came out, players found an unused song file within the game files. It was titled Muse Don't Deal with the Devil Vocal 666. Now this file contains the main opening song, except it's slowed
Played
about
backwards, I
83%
bet.
down, reversed, given reverb, and a louder track of static audio. It also contains the laugh of King Dice from 29 seconds to 39 seconds, and from 42 seconds to the end of the song, the isolated vocals of Dice By begin to just repeatedly play.
Sounds like music I would have heard back in department stores when I was a kid, like at Macy's. Sounds pretty cool to me.
Let it be known that this reverse song is also played whenever you get the bad ending, but it's not slowed down and doesn't have the creepy laughs and sound effects added on. The next thing players found was even creepier. Upon dragging the file into a spectrogram, the devil can be seen within the waves.
Oh, wait, that's super cool. What? Wait, that's fucking awesome.
These images are all taken from the fight in his first phase, his transition phase, and his second phase. Rumors quickly began circulating that this file was intended to be used as the main menu theme whenever players that downloaded a pirated version of the game would try to play.
I always love when they do that.
Screens are real, and let me know if you guys would like to see a video on that, because personally I'd love to make a video on that. And these are methods that developers
I already know the coolest one. If he does make a video, I already know the ones he's going to choose. Arkham Asylum, if you pirated the game, or it might have been Arkham City, one of the Arkham games, if you pirated it, every time you try and fly, your cape would not work, so you just get tangled in the cape and fall. Serious Sam 3, I think, you'd have an immortal scorpion that would follow you around if you had a pirated copy of the game. You couldn't kill it, and it'd just hunt you down and kill you forever. And then, there's one more that came to mind, and now I just lost it. Fuck. Those two go hard, though. Those two are great. Damn. There was one more I had in my head, and I forgot now.
Use in order to punish people that illegally downloaded their game. All methods lead up to the same thing though, not being able to gain access to the full game due to an intentional bug or glitch. Anyway, like I was saying, players began theorizing that this file was used for the pirated version of the game and even started creepypasta stories about a supposed devil jump scare, which is completely untrue. Credit to TetraBit Gaming for his YouTube short on this, as that's what led me to tell you guys this information. In this short, Tetra explains that one of his friends DM'd a Cuphead developer asking about the anti-piracy measure and if it was true or not. Is this an entirely fabricated lie? I mean, those people mentioned the weird music that has images of the devil when you run them through a spectrogram software, which can even be found in the official version. But is the jump scare a lie? We have no piracy measures, and none of us have ever heard of any jump scare. Perhaps someone made a mod? The song was only in the files because it was unused. That's it. Now knowing that it's fake, it's funny reading some of these comments. When I got the pirated version, I was freaked out. King Dice's laughter really showed how creepy it is, and I was also freaked out by
little
the
RP, why not?
music. That taught me to never pirate or make bad choices in video games. Yeah, Elijah, you're a fucking liar, and you're probably 12 too. The replies are pretty funny too.
Unlucky Elijah.
Elijah for lying. Let's head on to the next one. Idle screens, Fatal Frame games. Fatal Frame, titled Zero in Japan.
Is the chant out? I know that game. That game actually looked pretty fun. That's the horror game, right? This is out? I'm not gonna play it tonight. Maybe tomorrow though.
And Project Zero in Europe and Australia is a Japanese survival horror video game series created, published, and developed by Koei Tecmo. Debuting in 2001 with the first entry in the series for the PlayStation 2, the series consists of 5 main entries. The series is set in 1980s Japan, with each entry focusing on a specific location where supernatural events occur. The series draws on staple elements of Japanese horror and is noted for its frequent use of female protagonists. In the first 3 Fatal Frame games, leaving the game for a couple minutes will result in some very creepy idle screens.
Fatal Frame was a really cool game. Well, I guess series. Thanks to resub, Carlos. Did you play it on stream? What, Fatal Frame? No. I almost did. I wanted to play through Fatal Frame a long time ago, back when I was streaming on Justin TV, but never did.
Well, besides the fact that they're ghosts. But imagine going to get some chips at 4 a.m., then coming back and seeing this shit on your screen. Well, to be fair, most people usually click pause before they go do something. And maybe this is Tecmo's way of telling you, hey, don't leave our games unpaused. Silent Hills PT references Metal Gear Solid 5. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain is a 2015 stealth game developed by Kojima Productions and published by Konami. It's the 9th installment in the Metal Gear series that was directed, written, and designed by Hideo Kojima, and it was also his final work at Konami. The year prior, in 2014, that same developer, Kojima, released Silent Hills PT exclusively on the PlayStation 4
So
store.
good, too.
PT standing for Playable Teaser.
Best horror
the
game
was
that
a
never
creepy and
released.
enticing new look at what was to come in the future. And don't even get me started on the beautiful trailer. Yeah, that's Norman Reedus. The demo was in first person and involved a looping corridor which had multiple different outcomes at random times and different endings. The demo led to an immense amount of hype from the community.
Every
but
horror
sadly
game's still
was
trying to
eventually
rip off
canceled
PT to this
even
day.
after being
So
downloaded
true.
over 1 million times on the PlayStation Store. This was due to Kojima's departure from Konami. And I don't even want to talk about the resellers who try to sell their PlayStation 4s with PT for up to 4 figures just
Oof.
because PT is installed. Anyway, there are a ton of PT Easter eggs in Metal Gear Solid 5. Probably a nod from Kojima saying his final goodbye. So let's check them out. The main antagonist from PT, known as Lisa, was planned to be used as a decoy to distract enemies as seen in this 2014 demo footage, but was never used in the final game.
という兵器でこれ今日は新しいデコイですね
I didn't know that. That's cool.
まあこれは PT のリサおばちゃん3連発ワンツースリーおばちゃん3人のおばちゃんおばちゃんのトリオですね
There's also a bunch of reused assets such as sound effects, but the most intriguing ones are the radio transmissions.
6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who was shot in the stomach,
Thanks to give some Bubby. Give me some jar.
Neighbors called 911, found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, look behind you. I said, look behind you. He's chanting some strange spell.
This has led fans to theorize if Silent Hills and Metal Gear Solid 5: Phantom Pain take place in the same universe.
No, they don't. It was just a
Ghost
fun
Room,
Easter egg.
Call of Duty Finest Hour. Call of Duty Finest Hour. Sound familiar? Well, probably not, because it was the 3rd ever Call of Duty game released.
Death
and
Stranding
it was
has a
released
good
in
PT
2004.
Easter egg.
I hope you're
Completely
all older
random
than
and
this
doesn't
game.
happen with
Just
majority of
kidding.
playthroughs.
I'm aware you're all like 5. That was a joke. According to a poll which
I didn't know
100,000 of you guys voted in, most of you are teenagers and young adults. Yay, you're just like me. Anyway, this is the 3rd Call of
Means we
Duty
should shit
game,
my
but it was
pants.
also the first console installment. The previous games were
In
PC
Bardo.
exclusives. Fun fact, by 2006, the PS2 version had sold 1.2 million copies and made $45 million in the US. Very successful to say the least. Anyway, in the mission Underground Passage, once going down the spiral staircase at the beginning, there's a large room with German soldiers in it, along with a passage to a larger tunnel on the right. Going into this larger area would spawn more enemies. On the right side of the tunnel, there's a door that appears to be unopenable. To open the door, throw 2 grenades at it, then go up to it and press the action button.
I love little Easter eggs like this. They don't do it anymore.
Then go down a narrow tunnel, which enemies and your squad mates will not be able to enter, but
Thanks,
if all
Eureka
the enemies
Borda.
are killed, then your squad mates will follow. At the end of the hallway is the ghostly room, which is built in a circular shape. There appears to be no ceiling, with only candles floating in midair, and the room has a bunch of baby pictures hanging on the walls.
This is pretty cool.
This is easily the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
There's also a huge rat under the stairs. I don't know why. But the creepiest
Was that
part
the-
is the
oh, it had to
baby's
be the
crib with a
NPC in the
ghost
game.
kid sitting
Or not
inside
the-
of it.
the
If you press the action
character in the
button,
game.
he'll walk a few feet away, pose as a soldier, then walk through the wall.
This is a really cool Easter egg.
There's also a chair with a Kaiser Bear explosive on it. The pictures are most likely the developers' families, but I couldn't find anything confirming this. Personally, I think this room is a reminder that all soldiers serving were innocent children too at one point. But that's just what I think.
No, I still haven't played Dark and Darker yet.
Pennywise Balloon, Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5,
Here's your
released in
Sub-Geo.
2018, actually has 2 Pennywise Easter eggs in it. Pennywise being the clown from Stephen King's It. The first is on this location on the map and is a simple red balloon outside of a swampy tunnel, calling back to Pennywise's iconic red balloon and how he'd hide out in the sewers. The second Easter egg is in O'Hara's haunted house. After turning on the power, you'll see this mysterious figure watching you and then walk out of frame. Entering the haunted house, we get the average things you'd see, except with real corpses. Heading to the attic will lead you to yet another red balloon, and pressing the action button on the payphone, you'll hear this.
Sounds like Mark Hamill's Joker.
There's also a note left on the couch which reads, "You have the fear of God. You need the fear of the devil. You need to fear it. You take a young person and take their body and mind. You use their empty corpses to find more young people whose bodies you can steal. No, 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 no. You will wish your mind was scooped out of your body because when it is through with your bodies, you won't want them anymore."
Well, alright then.
Death of a sports team.
How
Red
pretentious.
Dead Redemption 2.
Disgusting.
In Red Dead Redemption 2,
Speak
reading the
plainly.
newspaper, Blackwater Ledger, specifically number 69, you'll read that an entire athletic group has gone missing. Friends fear they have been foully dealt
Thanks,
with.
Prime
Members
Jacob.
of the
There's some
Blackwater
Sam.
Athletics Club are still missing, and their friends and family are excited by the gravest fears. They were last seen leaving the north edge of the town for a group athletics run, and although the most thorough search has been made for them, they cannot be found. Certain facts around their disappearance have given cause for suspicion. The affair has created a sensation in Blackwater and the surrounding community. They had departed on a run and had intended to return that same evening. Their friends are making a diligent search, and police in neighboring areas have been notified. At first, there were rumors that they had been kidnapped by Indians. However, this appears to be false, as no tribes have engaged in theft of livestock or kidnapping in some years. The Blackwater Athletics team were training for a competitive meet next month and were expected to take top honors in fencing, wrestling, and baseball. Then heading to this point on the map, you'll find not 1, not 2, but all the bodies of the young men in a pile. Hey YouTube, this is a video game, by the way. It's not real. Don't give me limited ads again. Some members are missing limbs, and others have bags over their heads. It's pretty creepy. There's also a letter B made by those cut off limbs. The killer is most likely Edmund Lowry Jr., due to the fact that both in the grave and in his basement, there's a letter B made by the limbs of the athletes.
That's pretty interesting. No, I didn't know this one.
Alright, here I am wearing my next costume. What is it? Oh, that's
It's merch.
right. The owner of the Earl brand, which is me. Look
Thanks
at
to
this
Resub
beautiful
Versus.
shirt. Oh my god, manufactured by Champion? Yeah, that's right. YouTuber with Champion. What's up? Not even being biased, super comfortable shirt. What do you expect? They're pretty, they cost a lot to make. So please buy some. But I specifically want to talk about our new Halloween drop. Yes, make sure to go check out our website. Look at that, it's Earl in the back rooms. How cute is that? Our website is designed for
Devs
Halloween
really
for
went
now.
out
Very
on,
limited
devs
collection.
went hard
This
on
collection
Easter
will be
eggs for
over
Red
November
Dead 2.
2nd at midnight, and it will never, ever, ever be sold again. We don't do that. We don't resell stuff. We just put it out. We do have some designs that are always there, but this is a limited collection. As you can see, we have Ghosty Earl. This is one of our best sellers right now. We also have Undead Earl, and these sweatshirts are so fucking comfortable.
Thanks,
I would not
Harrison.
be promoting it this hard if I didn't think my products were good. They're good. They're fucking great. Oh, what's that? You don't like pullover hoodies or crew necks? Don't worry. We got you with zip ups. This is part of the fall drop. We have this little Earl University thing going on. What's that? You don't
fuck
want
with
this
zip-ups.
Earl design? You want some Halloween stuff on
The
it?
merch
Boom,
does look
there you
nice.
go. We have Zombie Earl embroidered zip up hoodie. We got anything of your liking. Remember, I'm trying to make this a mainstream brand, and it's looking so good so far. So
Would you ever
please
sell
keep
merch?
supporting it. And make sure to use
I do.
code
Moist Global.
SPOOKY15 for 15% off anything at the store. You don't only have to get these Halloween designs. If you want to get this spray paint tee, use SPOOKY15. It's a code that will only be available
Merch looks
until
really high
November
quality.
2nd
It is.
at midnight,
Dov's merch
along
is
with
solid.
the entire Halloween collection. I hope you guys support the brand.
When he came
I've been
through, he
working
gave me
really
some.
hard behind the
I
scenes
still
on
wear
this.
the hat
Let's
pretty
actually
often.
head over to the next one with my next
It's a nice
costume.
hat.
Apartment 3C, GTA Vice City. GTA Vice City, released in 2002, has a very cool Easter egg reference to the Scarface series. Very fitting, as they both take place in the 1980s setting of Miami, Florida. Apartment 3C is an apartment located south of a Pay and Spray in Ocean Beach.
I think I
The building
remember
has
this
a
one.
pink roof with a unique stun jump and parked sparrow in it. On its south side, there are stairways leading up to the apartment room. Entering the building, a chainsaw is located in its bloody bathroom. Apartment 3C is a reference to the scene where Tony Montana and his colleague Angel walk into the Colombian Trap in a hotel apartment apartment with the same interior, in which the hotel is called the Sunray Motel. Angel is then brutally dismembered and killed by a chainsaw in the bathroom, as referenced by the apartment in Vice City. And also, this is my costume for this segment of the video. We have Shrek ears. All right. Let's get over to the next one. Whispered Names, Black and White 2. Black and White 2, released in 2005, is a game that combines real-time strategy and god elements. The player takes the role of a god
this a big game?
void to help villagers who invoke them. The player must also develop their nature according to their good or evil desires. Anyway, the creepy part about this game is that when the villagers die,
never heard
the
of
game
it.
whispers death. Like, damn, y'all really making me feel guilty now. But at late hours in the night, and I'm talking about real life night, not in the video game night, late hours in the night, sometimes you can hear the game whisper your real name. It does this by scanning your computer's name, which is most likely
that's so
your
cool.
real name. And here are some examples of what that sounds like.
That's so fucking cool.
Payday, the Heist.
It was
which
it was
Payday,
Peters?
The Heist introduced
Nice.
a new map in 2012
Thanks, Pokemon
exclusively
and
for
Harrison.
PC players. Well, not so new if you played the Left 4 Dead series. The map was Mercy Hospital from the No Mercy map. Now that in itself isn't an Easter egg, but there is one room in the map that contains a familiar figure, a crying woman, also known as the Witch in Left 4 Dead. She's one of the special zombies, and if you get too close to her, well, this happens.
Thanks, Risa Megan.
And in Payday, you get a little jump scare.
Nice. I don't play a lot of Payday, so I wouldn't know this one.
Ghostface, Super Mario 3D Land. It's no surprise that the Super Mario series is dedicated to children. But what is surprising is what can be found at the end of level 4-4. Avoiding the flagpole, standing in this corner, and waiting some time, you'll see this creepy ghost spawn in and then spawn out.
Alright.
At first, players thought this was just a part of this level, but this ghost can actually be found in all ghost-related levels. Credit to SwankyBox here on YouTube as he actually installed an out-of-bounds camera and got closer to this weird being. It has nothing to do with the storyline, and also looks human and not cartoony. He was able to gather the sprite files, and what we see is a figure that looks like a gray man wearing a darker
Maybe
gray
it's
shirt.
a real
The gaming
man
community
trapped
still
in
has
there
no
by
answers as to
Nintendo.
who or why this thing exists. Zombie sounds, Half-Life 2. In Half-Life 2, the zombies have some pretty painful screams.
Thanks, Risa Rochi. Yeah, the voice actors did a great job here, really.
But reversed, they sound even more painful and we can actually make out what they're saying. It's horrible knowing what these civilians are actually pleading. By the
I
way,
didn't know that.
Half-Life 2
That's
is
cool,
one of the
though.
best games of all time and changed the direction of video games. Just wanted to say that. I love that game so much and was obsessed with it a couple years ago. Even have a sticker of it on my laptop. So yeah, that sticker means I'm a super fan.
That's
Creepy Faces,
extra Reddit
Game Boy
updates for that take.
When it's least expected, you're elected, you're the star today. Smile, you're on Game Boy camera. It's fun to look at yourself as other people do.
The Game Boy camera was released in
the
1998
fuck?
and was a cool idea for the time. It was
That just reminded me. Does anyone remember back in the 90s where they would actually have like adults and children be love interests? I don't know how common it was, but not long ago on Reddit, there was a big post about, I think it was Blank Check, maybe? About that kid who gets a blank check and he just buys a ton of shit. Well, there was an adult actress that was like his love interest. And at the end of the movie, she actually like makes out with the kid. It's so fucked. I think it was blank checked. I can't remember. Blank check. I can't remember exactly. Thanks to the Prime Pappy and the Tier 1 Ecomo. Yeah, it was weird.
Was an attachable camera that took pictures with a whopping 160 by 144 resolution. To find this disturbing Easter egg, you have to head to the shoot menu. There are many options here like shoot, items, magic, check, and run. Clicking run will result in a random picture of Africa that says you are now crossing the Jambo Nintendo equator. If you keep spamming this option, eventually you'll be met with a disturbing
Drew
face with
Gooden made a
graffiti
video
on
on it. Oh, I actually didn't see that one from him.
The worst
That's
part is that
interesting.
it says, "Who are you running from?" Bitch, you! What the fuck? Even creepier is that when you try to back out from the image, the text will change to, "Don't be so silly." Super weird to include something like this in something that is marketed for children. No one knows who those people are in those images, but it's safe to say they're just Nintendo employees. Psychomantis, Metal Gear Solid. In Metal Gear Solid, there's an enemy named Psychomantis whose specialty is being psychic. When encountering him, he does
Things are
something really
prime.
cool and spooky, which is read your memory card to
Farfer?
prove to you that he is psychic. The game was released on GameCube and PlayStation, so I'll show you guys some of his lines.
Now I'll read more deeply into your soul. I see that you enjoy Nintendo games. So, you like adventure games? You seem to like The Legend of Zelda, don't you?
Ah!
You like action games?
No! He's in my head!
Oh, so you've played Super Smash Bros. Melee before? You have not saved very often.
Heart of Happiness, GTA 4.
That's pretty cool, I
In
don't
GTA
remember
4,
that.
not only is the Statue of Happiness an incredibly creepy version of Hillary Clinton, but you're able to get inside of her. You know what? I'm not gonna pause on that statement. Yes, you're able to get inside of her. A helicopter is needed as
About
you gotta jump
goddamn
out on the
time.
balcony at just the right time in order to gain access to what I'm about to show you. There's a funny sign outside that says no hidden content this way, kind of like GTA San Andreas's "There are no Easter eggs up here, go away" Easter egg. Entering the non-solid door will lead you to a dark room with only a ladder in it. Reaching the top will lead you to the quote heart of Liberty City.
Nice.
You can go back down from there, but then you're stranded. Only way out is to jump off the building or finding a way to die. In GTA 4's DLC, The Ballad of Gay Tony, it's possible for Luis to pass out from taking too many shots and wake up in this room with a parachute. Ghost
pretty cool.
Stroller, GTA 4. Underneath the Broker Dukes Expressway,
A lot of
there's
GTA 4
small
ones
baby
here.
stroller sitting upright on the ground. Its placement could be a reference to
Everyone
there
knows
being
about
no
this one?
children
I didn't
in
remember
the
that
game.
one.
Players claim that the stroller is haunted.
It's been a long
because
time
it
since I saw
sometimes
GTA
seems to
4
move
Easter
by
eggs.
itself, but this may be a result of a spawn glitch, which could possibly cause it to roll down the incline by itself. Nonetheless, it's still pretty creepy to include a stroller in a GTA game. And in case you're wondering, a dead... Can I say that? Can I say that? I'm gonna censor that. A dead can be found in GTA 5 on a website called acceptthechaos.com.
What is this? Can't say I knew about this one.
Giant Squid, Assassin's Creed 2. If you're wondering why my voice sounds like that, it's because of this fucking fake-ass goatee, which I'm not gonna wear. What the fuck do they expect? Jesus, why is that? Why
It's
is
a
it like
pretty,
that?
I don't know, it looks like a good costume.
Mojo, I'm recording a video, bro. I'm gonna get out. But yes, in case it wasn't clear, I am Walter White for this part of the video. Oh, you guys have
Time
no
to
idea
cook.
what's going on behind the scenes of just removing clothes, putting it on. Please leave a like, dude. Please leave a like. I am a good YouTuber, you motherfucker. By the way, these are prescribed glasses. Did you guys know I have prescribed glasses? I've never said that in a video, ever, not even on the second channel. This is how you guys
Those
find
are some
out, I
huge
guess.
spectacles.
I never wear them. I think they look disgusting. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about this giant squid in Assassin's Creed 2. A giant squid lurks within the assassin tomb. The tomb sits beneath the Venice church, and if the player makes Ezio look into the water for more than a minute, a cutscene will be triggered. The cutscene will reveal a giant squid swimming.
I actually haven't known the majority of these. I didn't know this one either. Jesus.
If Ezio looks again, the tentacle darts from the water and almost strikes the character.
He's a tier 1 Tangly.
Doom 2, John Romero. In Doom 2, which was released in 1994, players can find the head of video game director John Romero in a room that can be accessed without using cheats. It appears in Doom 2's Map 30 Icon of Sin. Map 30 is Doom 2's final map.
Hey,
The head
leave him alone.
screams when
Stop hitting him.
damaged, and if hurt enough, the level will end.
Fuck yourself! Go! Fuck yourself!
Nice.
The Hidden Message, Sonic CD. Sonic CD, released in 1993 for the Sega CD, is your average Sonic platformer, except that on the main menu, if you press down, 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 left, right, A, in that order, you'll be taken to a secret sound test screen where you can enter different combinations of numbers to hear sound effects and music from the game. Though entering 46, 12, and 10 will lead you to a very horrifying screen.
Isn't this just Sonic.exe?
The background shows some weird, almost human version of Sonic. I personally
No, it's
think
not.
it looks like Waluigi, but the scariest parts are the lifeless eyes. The direct translation of the text is Infinite Fun, Sega Enterprises, image by Majin. Majin directly translates to devil, which adds a whole nother level of discomfort. Though
Things a
Majin
bit
doesn't
Trilla.
necessarily only
And yeah, I
mean
did play
devil,
Condemned.
it just means a powerful supernatural being. But still, why is it signed by Majin? Well, Masato Nishimura was a landscape designer for Sonic CD, and his childhood nickname was Majin. It's a reference to himself. But the creepy music? I mean, that's a pretty fucking scary song, especially for a kid's game. Well, in the Japanese version,
Hey,
this
Sonic's
is
not
what
for
that same
kids.
exact
It's all
scream
ages.
sounds like. Yeah,
I like the
a
other
lot
one better.
right? Both of
Nah.
those songs are actually the final boss music in each of the video games. And it seems like Majin wanted to use that epic, cool final boss music in the Japanese version, and when it got ported over to the US version, we get an even creepier product. When released here, the vibe was completely changed. But still, not gonna lie, even though we have more context to this situation, it's still a pretty fucking weird thing to do for a kid's game. A lot of these some of these on these lists are kids games, and it's just like, why the fuck did developers do that? No idea.
Just for some fun, really,
Yeah,
honestly.
let's head on to the next one.
I
Alien
think
figures,
that's probably
Super Mario
why.
Galaxy 2. In Shiverburn Galaxy, several shadowy figures with hollow eyes can be seen standing on a cliff in the background. They belong to the Galaxy's sky model, which simulates the sky by rendering at a fixed distance from the player. As a result, the figures can't be
I actually
reached
do know
in-game
this one.
and give the illusion of following Mario through the galaxy. The texture, named Hell Valley Skytree, depicts two unique figures. No one really knows what they are: aliens, ghosts, creatures. Again, just like the Super Mario 3D Land Easter egg, this is a very unique thing to add to a kid's game. Creepy Voice, Jam Sessions.
Fuck is Jam
is a
Sessions?
guitar simulation game released in 2007 for the DS. Though if you let the A6 chord play out, you hear a very creepy voice saying, "Forgive us."
What? I didn't even hear it. I mean, I guess I kind of heard it.
What the fuck? Well, it's actually not that creepy. All it was one of the recording engineers saying "next" in Japanese. They just forgot to trim it out. When I was doing research on this one, I was
That's
like,
kinda
this
cool.
is the best one. And then I like fully read through. I was like, oh, okay. Still pretty creepy if you don't have the context. But let's head over to
I could hardly hear that.
All right, thank you guys so much
Thanks
for
for your sub,
watching this
Reddy.
video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. I try to get some more creepy topics
It's like
for
found
October,
footage.
and I'm
Kinda.
sorry for there only being 2 uploads. I really am, but I'm telling you, I've been busy with my real life. We got more videos coming November, December for sure. I know I'm the best YouTuber, chill out. I know I'm the best one, but go follow me on Instagram. We're almost at 100,000
There's an Easter egg in Black
subscribers.
Mesa
At
has
100,000
someone
subscribers,
voiced
I
the
will
famous
twerk on my
Navy SEAL
story,
copy
okay?
pasta.
I'm serious
Huh.
about it. Go follow me on Instagram. Go buy from
That's cool.
Earl as well.
He
Seriously,
didn't even
the
include
best
the
brand in
Psychonauts one.
world.
I'm surprised.
And go stream my music. Happy Halloween. Make sure to stay safe and don't do anything stupid. And go follow me on Twitter. And I'll see you guys next time I upload.
Bye, Tov. Here's the Psychonauts one, though. This one used to be a pretty big deal back in the day.
Come on, this party can take you to a world of playing dresses. Now quick, let's get back to the party, okay?
Darling, if you're looking for the makeup room, you've come to the wrong place.
Yeah, this one was cool. Didn't she run an orphanage and it burned to the ground? I don't remember. It was something with that fire, obviously, and then the people, like, she still feels guilt. So when you're in her mind, you can go to this secret area where, like, everything's on fire and there's these spirits there crying out for help and she can't help them. Thanks for resub, Chaz. Should speedrun it again. Psychonauts does have a really fun speedrun. I wonder if there's been any innovations in it. Damn, still 30 minutes. Unlucky. Fuck. It is a fun speedrun though. I do like it. It's just very hard. What about Psychonauts 2? Does that have a good speedrun? I haven't been keeping up with the speedrun community there. Looks like 126 is the record. That's too long for me. I only do shit that's sub-hour. Ideally in the 20 minute ballpark. 20 minutes or less. Exit Prime, Toa, and the resub Spider. And the Prime Ninja. And thanks to the resub Ebbs. What is the best length of a speedrun to grind? The faster the better, honestly. I love games that have like a sub-minute route. That shit is so good. Like Granny. Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine and dies. House of Caravan. I love that shit. Thanks for some bagel, balls, and rain. And the resub straw. Yeah, of course I've seen that, Chase. Amnesia Justine has a sub 5 minute speedrun. Yeah, I've seen that one. Usually new horror games have the best speedruns. Like small little shitty horror games have the best speedruns. Yeah, because they're made in 5 minutes. Yep, that's pretty much exactly why. Actually, what's one of the Chilla Art games? Let's see if they have a speedrun. People love Chilla Art. I think that all the games there are trash. Name a Chilla Art game. Let me see if there's a speedrun for it. I'm curious. Bathhouse. Alright, let's try Bath. Well, no. Actually, not that one. Let's try Coffee Shop. That's just such a generic name. It's not going to come up. Akamonto. Okay. Any percent glitch list. Don't care about glitch list. Give me glitches. No one really speedruns this. Damn. The fuck is Death Forest? Man, that looks like shit. Jesus Christ. Thanks for your Daxank in the Prime Jack. In high tier. In the Prime Ranger. Try closing shift. I doubt there'll be one for that. That's mainly a waiting simulator. Yeah, it looks like it's a 20-minute speedrun. God, yeah, no, fuck that. Condemned Bloodshot 2. Does that have a good speedrun? Hour 30. No, fuck no, man. Jesus. Bulletstorm has a good one. Wow, 2.5 hours. Amazing. Thanks to Tier 1 Cameron. $99 rune crafting stream tonight. Only way I hit 99 rune crafting tonight is if I had 4 runners doing lavas. I still have 426,000 XP till 99, so it'll be tomorrow when I hit this on my own. Thanks to resub. Matthias. And thanks to the gift sub Cameron. The Prime Spiky. Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I still want to replay all the Ninja Gaiden games at some point. I started that and then didn't finish it. I love Ninja Gaiden though. I think those games are so fun. Time Shift 2007. I actually remember that game. I bought this because there were cool glitches in it. How is there a Time Shift 31-minute run and a 47-minute run and this is the world record? Did they cheat here? This looks promising. Time Shift was so bad. Oh, this game was such trash. You know what else was fucking terrible that had a lot of hype was Haze. Haze even had a Korn song made for it and it was still awful.
Unrealistic.
Damn, can't skip any of this. Holy shit.
Well, if you want, I'll race you so it's more
do you remember Brink?
enjoyable for you.
Yes. I do remember Brink. I didn't know this game had a lot of hype, so I got it and just didn't like it. I wasn't, like, disappointed. It was just a bad game. I didn't know people, like, actively looked for it. Brink to this day is still the worst fucking FPS I've played, and it was so hype. It's bad. Like, it's just an awful game. Yeah, this speedrun looks terrible. Jesus Christ. Korn has been unanimously voted as one of the 3 worst bands ever assembled. According to what list? There are significantly worse bands than Korn. At least Korn had like a unique, identifiable sound. And some of their songs are good. Like, I don't know what fucking list you're talking about. They have a couple good songs. They have a lot of bad ones, but they have a couple good ones. There's a Prime Jester. Darksiders Genesis has so many speedruns. Is this the top-down game? It is the top-down game? Eh. I do want to speedrun something new, I just don't know what. Baldi's Basics. God, I hate that fucking game, it's so boring. Maybe it has a cool speedrun. 4:30. So it's the most boring speedrun ever where you just play the game normally walking room to room and then that's it. Absolutely not. Thanks to resub Delams and the gift sub Chrissy and resub Emmy. We already looked at Stay Out of the House speedruns. They're not very cool. I even tried the Theorycraft on my own, but it didn't work, unfortunately. Huh. Have you played Father's Day? No, I have not played that. Did I ever play Eternal Darkness on GameCube? Probably. I played like every horror game ever by this point. I'm sure I've played that at some point. You ever tried the Saw games? No, actually. Do they have a cool speedrun? Maybe I'll speedrun them. They always seemed interesting. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh, wait. Is this DLC? Oh, this is from Trance. There's no glitches in this, is there? It's just going point A to point B, doing it normally, just knowing the codes. Damn, boring. Condemned Origins speedrun. Oh, that'll probably be good. Hour 14. Nope. Wow, this actually has an active community too. Does it have cool glitches?
Still in building.
So far, none yet.
Yes. Thomas.
Looks like it's just playing it normally. Yeah. I'll pass. Such a good game, though. I don't remember liking it that much. It was alright, though. The Last of Us Left Behind is a cool speedrun, 5 minutes. Oh, I did Last of Left, whatever. Okay, 5:17. Why is this one 30 minutes?
Splits.
Here's the prime blank. Oh, okay. Pretty cool clip. So it seems like it's mainly knowing where to go out in heaven here. I imagine that's going to be the main tech.
What was that? I'm gonna get to him, stitch him up.
Hey, you guys find outside.
He's Resub Astral.
That was really good. That would have been a gold if she had climbed the first part quicker. Night.
Help me get this open. Whoa.
Man, it seems really easy to just clip out. What the fuck?
Good.
You just turn around on shit?
Oh.
Down there by the door.
He's just really good. Oh yeah, maybe he's just making it look easy.
Come on.
Okay, maybe this will be a fun speed run.
My 24-hour stream. Get.
Nice and short.
Clutch it out.
What about bug snacks? Did they ever innovate in bug snacks? No, fuck. They never found a way to skip the on-rails section at the end. Thanks, Resub Emperor. I've already done plenty of Outlast speedruns. I've speedran Outlast Base and Outlast DLC. I'm very familiar. Arkham City does have a cool speedrun. It just seems really hard.
Okay.
This is the one where you have to set up like a crazy sequence here to clip towards the end. Oh wait, this is Arkham Asylum. I was wondering what was going on. Yeah, like after this, you go to like the main hub here.
No. Yeah.
Exhibits Dakota.
Damn it, I should have just stayed in place.
Okay, whatever. Second try is totally fine. Yeah, it to me.
Sleep well, Crestine? You're gonna play a new Spider-Man when it comes out? Yeah, I play like every new game that comes out, so of course I will. Thanks to resub Crescenstein. Enter the Matrix. Hmm, 46 isn't too bad. Does it have cool glitches? This was a fun game. I used to play the shit out of this. This and Path of Neo went pretty hard. Path of Neo was much better, but this was still pretty fun. What's up with the quality? Doesn't look like there's any glitches so far. Is there any cool tech at all? It doesn't look like it. Thanks for your sub on Holy Prime. Inside the back rooms has a 5-minute speed run. Looks like it's all like 15 minutes here. Or if you do the 2-player ending, I guess.
Fucking Fox probably.
Yeah. Thanks for 10 gift subs, Dom. Good to see you tonight, man. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for Prime Lazy. Alien vs. Predator. Marine is 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll find some on my own that are nice and short, full of good glitches. Thanks for the resub, Mr. Mike. No, I've never tried speedrunning Hollow Knight. I've only played through it fully once. It was great. I don't think I'd want to speedrun it, though. Thanks to the bits blank. Will you play Hollow Knight again before Silksong? No, I don't think so. I played through it recently. I don't think I'll play through it again before the new one. Do I play any Pokemon ROM hacks? Nah, I don't. Not really. What game were you the best at, like, ever? Probably Apex Legends. All the way up till Octane's release, I was fucking nuts. So either Apex Legends or Gears of War 1. I was so nasty at Apex. Bluff? What do you mean bluff? Go look at my old VODs. I used to go so hard on Apex. Thanks for resubscribe. Yeah, true, Dankin. That was rough. I am definitely not good at Apex anymore, though. I just don't really play shooters anymore. Call of Duty doesn't really count. That's just like anyone's good at Call of Duty. But aside from that, like I haven't really played any like actual full shooters. I guess Overwatch kinda. There's a Prime Stubby. Though I think a lot of Overwatch isn't really about being good at shooters, it's about being good at like decision making. And playing in your squad. Aren't you pretty good at Valorant? Man, I haven't played Valorant since beta, really. Played off and on, but I haven't played that in like almost 2 years now. There's a resub Cantaloupe. I watch Valorant. I don't really play it. What game have you played the most competitively? Probably Apex. Played in 2 tournaments for Apex, which is more than most other games. Interested in the team in the LCS with all the recent changes? Yeah, League team would be fucking hype, yeah, sure. He's the Prime MacArthur. When is the Moist Apex team gonna play? 2 days from now. November 5th, we play. ALGS, baby. Thanks to Prime Nate. Will you co-stream? Yep, I'll of course be watch partying it. But it's unfortunate, since our team is Australia, they're obviously competing in the Australian region, which means their start time is fucking midnight here for me. So it's just going to end up being like an all-night stream for ALGS watch parties. It's late as fuck. Did you watch Terrifier 2? I did not. What kind of games do you play on a day-to-day basis? The only game I play on a day-to-day basis off stream is RuneScape. Just in grinding for max. I'm so fucking close. About to hit 99 rune crafting, and then I only have 2 skills left. Then I can finally enjoy the game and just do some bossing, some raids, maybe learn PvP at some point. There's a bit Sphinx. You played much of Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer recently? Not really. Like, it's still fun. Like, it's just like a casual, enjoyable thing. But I haven't really played too much of it recently. Thanks for resub generic. Currently on the camo grind. Yeah. So is Andrew. Andrew's also grinding camos right now. A lot of people are. I mean, that's a very popular thing to do. I mean, shit. That's what half the people strive for in there. You remember the old Ghost Rider game on PS2? I never played it, but I know what you're talking about. I doubt there's a speed run. My god, there is. There's actually a speed run for everything. Okay, that's not loading. There's the Prime Yvonne. What about Elden Ring speedruns? Those are cool. I wouldn't want to speedrun Elden Ring though. COD is the only game recently that I can play like brain dead and just watch videos and still have fun without having to wear headphones. Oh yeah, it's fucking Call of Duty in a nutshell. Yeah, pretty much. Turn your brain off. Just have a little goofy good time. Not much thought goes into it. Leaves the bits blank. There's a shitty Spawn game called Spawn the Eternal can't discern a consensus of time for seeing 7 minutes and 1 hour. Sure, we'll look it up. What was it? Eternal or something? Oh, this is the cheat thing. So they use cheat codes. Wow, this looks like straight ass. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? This looks fucking terrible. you played Blasphemous? No, I haven't played Blasphemous. Your expectations for the new God of War? I'm expecting it to be fucking amazing. Thanks a bitch blank. Thanks, man. Alright. I'm getting pretty tired. I think I might call it a night. Alright, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. To everyone who donated, big thanks. New subs, welcome aboard. Sub means a lot. Thanks for subbing. Enjoy the emotes. I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Sleep well. Thanks to the resub K9 and Solaroid. And the bits. Bazaar. Night, everyone. See you tomorrow.